all right. I hope maybe Toby will come a little later because he doesn't realize what time is it, and it's probably nighttime in Germany, I think, because international timelines, guys. I don't do those. Okay. So last session, you guys begin your trek into the Black Crypt after an earthquake had taken place in Ironfast. Um, Sensing or figuring out that something big might be moving around, you guys were pretty much, we better get to this Black Crypt now. While in the Black Crypt, you guys encountered some wyverns, some mercenaries slash cultists, perhaps, an invisible thing that tried to kill Ramas but was not successful. And then Hwinnil was able to find the latch for the secret passageway that goes deeper into the Black Crypt. Is there any questions before we start? Are there any questions before we start? Okay.
Sorry for spamming, by the way.
No, that's totally cool.
Should we get our secondary characters ready now, or...? Just wondering.
So I think that staircase is revealed for you, Ramas, I believe. I just have to zoom in.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yep, there it is. I had to reset things because I was playing around with the map earlier. Alright, so I just have to bring you down. Alright, so you are able to see about 60 feet, correct? So you would be able to see right to there. Alright, so you would be able to see this stuff and this stuff. So those are walls. And those are golden statues of what looks like to be a dwarven figure of some kind. This thing right here, just to clarify, it's kind of an archway. I tried to get rid of it to be more clear, but this is an archway right here, and it leads down to a bottom floor. So, how are you approaching? I mean, are you going by yourself? Are you sneaking down, or?
I am going to sneak down the stairs.
Okay. Roll your obscene stealth. Okay, it's not as obscene as usual, but still.
We don't have Pass Without Trace anymore, I don't think. So.
Yeah, it's probably been past like 10 minutes already. No, it's an hour.
I don't see anything, by the way. Sorry, I don't see anything.
Hold on.
It's in the top right. Or the top right. No, I see something.
There?
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to reset the fog because I was playing around with things. Okay, so, just need to...
I mean, assuming there's nothing with tremor sense down here.
Of course not. Why would anything have tremor sense?
I don't know.
Fuck
tremor sense.
I know, fuck tremor sense, right? I'll just make a note of that.
She's rolling perception checks for...
I'm also completely silent as I move because of my elveny boots.
Yes, you are. Yeah, there.
I could really benefit from this.
Okay. Alright, so as you transcend down the staircase, you reach, as you descend and reach the bottom, you notice that the stonework here is more intricate than the work that's upstairs. Every inch of this room you are currently standing in is covered in runes. In your area alone, there looks like there might be at least maybe 20 around you, but you see the carvings continue on the floor, on the walls. You take a glance at the ceiling. There are you see little hints, etches of them on there as well. The ceiling here is about it's about 40 feet high. And there are some iron lighting fixtures that go every 20 feet. They look like they're made of black iron. The golden statues, both of them are of a very similar looking dwarf that you saw before you came in here, except the figure here is a little more gaunt. It looks a little more sickly than the one that you encountered upstairs. Give me a perception check, please, Ramas, as you are inching down the stairway.
You fail, you die.
Okay. So you can hear voices down here. They speak in common. There is some movement. It's kind of hard to tell where the movement is exactly because the room kind of echoes. It's a very large, wide space. However, you do see not trying to hide himself at all. This place is dimly lit. There is a, if I can just go, god damn it, hold on. There we go. Layer token. Alright, there is what appears to be an older man. He's in purple and red robes. I didn't make him purple because I kind of wanted him to stand out against the background, but he is in purple red robes. He has a large hood covering his face. He appears to be talking to an individual, or giving commands to an individual who's next to him. Very similar in dress to a couple of the guys you fought upstairs already. Not like the barbarian, but more of the guys with crossbow. The guys wielding magic, actually. And you also see, if you go from that to that corner, you see another individual over here. I'm just going to reveal the rest of the space. This area, hold on. This is a wall right here next to you. This is also a wall next to you. The archway is those 1, 2, 3, 4, that 20-foot 20-foot space right in front of you. That's the archway. You would also see from where you're sitting right here and right about here. This is what you see. The thing that gets your attention is you see in the back of the more ornate robed individual, there is a set of very large carvings in the ground that seem to shimmer very, at this point, not too brightly with magic. There is a very there is a medium-sized creature in there with a skull head, dressed in very ornate robes, looking like it's frozen in time. It looks like it's reaching out. But the strangest thing is, and you can see because you can see unhindered clear to the back, that this figure that's reaching out is missing a left hand. Like it looks like it's been like sliced off or something like that.
Okay.
And you do see the 3 individuals, including the undead creature in the back. However, from your guess, there are probably more than those 3 individuals in this room right now. You may not be able to see him, but you see a lot. You hear a lot of scuffling, bouncing off the walls, producing a lot more noise than 3 people would produce.
Can the rest of the party see me?
Hwinnil can probably. It's dim down here, so Hwinnil could probably see you if you allow her to see you. You did just sneak down the stairwell in the shadows.
That's true. Hwinnil can probably see me, but
Hwinnil
I can roll.
You can
maybe.
roll to see if you see him.
I'm just talking to Kasov. I'm just like, so, how's Ayun? It's good.
Let's see if I have a sheet here somewhere. Here I have a sheet. And I have skills and perception.
Yeah, you see me.
Yeah, you see Ramas at the bottom of the stairs easily. His back is against one wall, shadows covering his form, but you see the movement in shadow, and you figure that's him because he's good at this kind of thing usually.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back up the stairs so I can talk to the rest of the party.
Okay.
And I will tell them what I found.
All right.
You guys! No people!
Okay, how did it look like?
Like the ones up there! And I'll point to where we fought them earlier.
Forgan will join you guys. I'll try to control him the best I can.
How did everything look down there?
Lots of rogue people. What command was the fancy robed guy giving? When I was down there.
It was hard to tell. He sounded like he was trying to instruct that individual to move something or to like it was simple. It's just go move that component over there or something of that matter.
And they're moving things. That can't be good.
Okay.
Okay.
Do something.
Maybe prepare and investigate. Investigate further and see what's going on, or...
Well, everyone can't tell. Everyone can't sneak down there, so...
Yes, I can.
You can?
I can.
No, you can't.
I can technically... Hang on a minute. I could literally waste a spell to get there and then use another spell. I could... There's no point in me stealthing. No, maybe.
What if we just leave you at the top of the stairs and you can, like, run down if we're in trouble?
Got an idea. I'll go into the corner of I'll go into the corner of this room. I'll go over here. About as far as I can go over here. I'm going to try and stealth from you guys, and you tell me if you can see me. Alright. And I'm going to try and stealth from them.
Okay.
Tell me how easy it is to see me when I try this. And then turn around so you don't... that's cheating otherwise.
Hwinnil rolls her eyes.
I obligingly turn around. Oh, wow. Oh, you have disadvantage on these, though.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I still can't see you.
No,
I can see you.
Amazing.
I literally disappear for Kasov.
I see you with my back turned. I don't move.
You
I just point.
You just know where you are, where I am.
I just pick up my finger, then I point where you are, and you can see that I'm pointing at you.
Well, I mean, you know, at least.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, fine. I'll come back over begrudgingly, unstealthing myself.
I think our best is to make a charge, I would say. Try to shock them. Like, we can try sneak, stealth us down, but when it fails, we charge.
Agreed.
Meaning you can be in the front to stealth, Kevmorn.
Could work.
And I will be in the back.
And the badgers will follow just behind you.
What if I just sort of sit on top of the badgers and then they stealth for me?
They are... I don't think that's
I mean, about it. It's a good idea.
They are big.
The badgers just give me a filthy look, don't they? And then
yeah, they are.
okay. Aren't they celestial creatures?
Yeah, they are fake creatures.
Yeah. I tell them in celestial, please don't bite me.
They don't understand celestial.
Yeah, they do. They do. They understand on an emotional level.
Oh, okay. On an emotional
celestial.
No, I think because they are Fey, I don't think they have Celestial. I think they have Sylvan instead.
Well, that's just racist. Alright, let's just go.
Okay. Prepare yourselves.
Alright, so what's the plan?
The plan is to stealth down, and when we see that they see Kevmorn, we Kevmorn charge.
Okay, alright, so that sounds good. Please give me a marching order then.
Yeah.
I'm
I
in
would-
back.
Yeah. Okay,
I
we
have
can
11.
stand up in a marching order because we will have the badgers behind the first, the front, and then we will have Grim like here, and I will go next to Grim.
Okay.
Or we can
I
be
will be
three
behind.
in. We can go as 3. Okay, then we can do this. The badger
Sounds-
patrol.
That sounds good.
All right, Badger Patrol. All right.
Actually, yeah, imagine the center of where we are, and then it's like,
We can even have a badger
Yeah,
between. So
yeah, that's
Okay.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, 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 yes.
They
That
all
would.
just
have
go
that
on the
then.
other side. Oh,
This is a
okay.
perfect-
Well, they're
Literally,
gonna take
it's
that
like we're
far.
protecting the.
we are perfect bait for a fireball.
Oh
Yeah.
god, yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fine, guys. I'm immune to fire. As long as I roll really high.
Okay.
No, seriously, I'm not even joking.
All right. So I would like, if you guys are you guys just walking and charging, or are you guys gonna try to stealth?
Gonna be kind of quiet.
Okay.
I'm
think
gonna
we're
try
gonna
and
try
stealth.
Okay, everybody, I need stealth rolls, please.
That's exactly the same as before.
Okay.
Which means I'm
No, you
okay.
still have disadvantage, so it's a 10 now. I have advantage, so
He's
I
22.
don't. I don't have advantage, but doesn't really matter, I guess.
Okay. So let me do this real quick.
So I'm pretty
I'm-
sure it's
can
my
we at least get like halfway down the stairs before they notice us?
So.
One badger is very stealthy. Oh, yeah, and Grim is the first roll, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys get halfway down the stairs, and then all of a sudden, Kasov trips on some stairs. Catches himself, but right behind him, Hwinnil accidentally bumps into him, making some additional noise, and then behind Hwinnil, in front, Kevmorn turns and his armor clanks.
Yep.
It makes a pretty large amount of noise as you traverse down the staircase. And oh, fucking cat. Sorry. This is the true winner in the stealth contest. And as halfway down the stairs, you hear a voice say, "We know you're there."
I call out, no you don't.
Damn it, Kevmorn,
And then I
I thought this
charge.
was supposed to
And
be
then
an
I charge.
intimidating
All right.
charge.
I charge.
So at this
How far do I
point,
get?
I
I
would
just
like
leap majestically down those
everybody
stairs.
to roll initiative,
Oh, damn.
please.
I'm so
Alright.
taking the alert feed next time.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Holy crap.
rather disappointing. All right, so.
Oh, wow. I rolled
damn.
crap initiative.
You're at the back, so it makes sense.
I guess.
All right, so.
Grim is super slow.
Yeah.
Oh, no, something broke. It didn't actually roll.
Huh.
Never mind. It has also plus this. So 16.
Okay, 16. So Grim is 16. I'll write that right now so I don't forget. Grim is 16. Not the other Grim, that Grim. I got. Dice, you're not making this easy.
Do you want Grim to roll publicly or only to you, by the way, when I attack with him?
Publicly is fine with me. I don't.
Okay.
That's fine. All right, and then.
I saw that I had that option on the sheet.
On the table. Fuck! Okay. All right.
I'm assuming one of them rolled a 1 and has like a minus.
Okay. They will be labeled as thing
Badgers do not have that. Badgers
for
have
now.
that.
Okay.
You can choose 78 or 1 for Badgers. It's up to you.
Why is there a 78?
Because I rolled a D202.
Are you summoning more badgers or?
No, that was their initiative. I just
Oh, he
misrolled.
meant to roll a d20 back,
Oh, I see.
So,
Okay.
so then he rolled a 1. Damn it.
So they're
Yeah.
going. They're going with the thing. Okay.
Do they have a plus to that, or?
Yeah. Do they have any decks?
No, they have no decks.
Oh wow, okay. So it's
Okay.
just 1.
Okay. Oh wow. So you guys actually go before everyone else. This is, well, except for Ramas, which is very
I
surprising.
like how you've named it Thing.
Well,
Yes.
you got it. Anyways,
Thing.
all right, Bruno, you are on deck. There is a ornately robed individual, pointing what looks like a mace in your direction, yelling for everybody to attack the intruders.
Alright. Let's see what I can do. Can you stand here where I'm pointing now, or is there pillars?
Those are pillars.
Okay. And there's no way you can stand like in between the pillars and this thing?
No. So this area, this is a wall, this is a wall, that's a wall, that's a wall. And the archway right here is the only way entrance into the room currently.
What can I see from the position I am now? How long can I see down here? Because I guess it's a bit curvature, the archway.
Yeah, I would say you can probably... So there, you are nearly at the top of the stairs, so I guess you could... I'm going to be generous and say you can see around here-ish.
Okay. Alright, I will then walk down to here.
Okay.
Let's see. So I have 15 movement left to see if I see anything. And
Okay.
I pull the wrong character. And like that. And what can I see from here?
Okay, from here, you can... Why don't you roll me a perception check, actually? Okay.
About 32.
You hear a lot of scuffling. You see the outline of this individual right here. You see there is a very, there is a skeletal creature in long, ornate robes with a missing hand. Looks like this creature is frozen in time. You see there is walls here, and I should reveal these walls. So you see there are walls here, and here, and here, and here. There is some sound coming from, behind them. Sounds like there are more people behind those walls, but this is a wall. You can't see through it. You see those two individuals. You hear a lot of noise coming from over here, actually. There is, it doesn't sound like the scuffling that you've been hearing. It sounds like heavy footsteps, very probably on the size range of the wyverns you fought upstairs.
Alright. Can you climb up here? Is it like something that looks like I can climb up on something, or is it like I don't really? This looks like
right. So those
wall.
those walls go up 20 feet, and then you can place you could squeeze between those like small pillars atop those walls. It's kind of like in a cage, sort of. I should have explained this before. They're like more of a cage after the 20 feet. But you can easily squeeze past those pillars. They're meant more for decoration than holding somebody back.
Okay. Well, I shoot him.
Okay, that's great.
And I use poison.
Okay.
Let's see which poison I use. Sorry, I haven't prepared as much as normal. I just got the computer up. Yeah, I guess I would have used the face spider poison.
Okay.
So normal rolls to see if I hit.
Mm-hmm. You do indeed connect. He's wearing like a chain shirt, so you hear the clink as you hit. All right, 10 points of damage.
Yeah. And this is the poison damage, and he has to do a DC 11 con check.
Okay.
Otherwise, it takes half.
All right, he will take half.
Okay, then he doesn't get paralyzed either.
Okay. So that half for the poison. So that was gonna be 3. Okay. All right. Excellent. All right. And then Grim is up.
I'm actually gonna move back
Okay.
with my remaining to this position. Yeah. Let's see. I actually shot one of those arrows. Okay, Grim is a bit confused and like doesn't see anything. So he will. I think he will delay and he will follow the badgers. That's his action. He will follow, and if he sees an enemy, he will try to leap on it.
Okay. Sounds great.
So he growls and is ready.
All right. So he readies and actions to follow. Okay. Kevmorn.
Okay. So much I can do.
Wait. If you delay, you can only take an action though.
Yeah, only one action.
Okay. One action. Okay.
So.
Do you want to? I mean, you have like 20-something armor. You just want to charge down there and see
Yeah,
what
that's
she's
what I
got?
really want to do. But these all you said they are spellcasters. Alright, I'm gonna move 30 feet. No, I'm gonna move 25 feet
Okay.
first. And then just gonna so I can see the runes on the ground, can't I?
Yeah, you
know that, I know that.
You
So I'll turn to
every
Thorgrin and I'll go, it's a shame we have a rune speaker, but not a rune reader, and then I'll continue the next fight.
Nice.
This is the fight I die. And you know what? For fun, just to get a sense of urgency, I'll run another 30 feet right here.
Okay.
Into the center.
Now that you're
Dash.
in the center of the room,
Dashing.
you
you know.
see what Hwinnil was hearing.
Arms out, like, come at me, bros.
Okay, all right. Hold on, I
Oh,
have to
God.
go
There's
switch.
gonna be
to...
like 20 people in here, isn't there?
All right, so you see
One for each armor.
Good job, I
there
can misty step.
is a very large beast to your right, next to another cultist. This thing does not look anything like those wyverns you were fighting upstairs. Oh no. It is a large beast with rotting wings that look like they were once black. Scaling on the wings. There is a very decayed head that sits on top of this beast, and you were on the border of Skurk a lot, so you can pretty much identify this thing as a young adult dragon, or the remains of what once a young adult dragon. It swerves its head in your direction.
Nothing to worry about, guys. Just a few dead things.
Yep. And immediately fixes
Come on down.
its lifeless eyes on you.
Smite the shit out
Might
of
be
that.
undead. Might be undead. Not sure yet.
I'll reveal the rest of the
Come
room
here a
for
moment, please.
you. And you see all of that.
Kasov. Kasov.
Okay.
Just need you for a moment.
And would you like to do anything else?
I mean, that's my action and bonus, so nothing really I can do now.
Okay. Kasov.
Okay.
Hide behind my shield as best I can.
Did I hear some of what Kevmorn said, like undead stuff?
If he was shouting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I hear that. Okay, cool. Cool, then I'm gonna use bonus action to quickly cast Shield of Faith on myself. Give myself a little bonus to AC and dash. I can only go 50 feet.
Yep.
though. So I can get to there.
Okay.
And upon seeing that creature, I yell dragon. That's all I do.
That is.
I guess I ready my warhammer, but that's about it.
Okay, sounds good. The priest is going to first of all, as a This is what I'm wondering. You know what? Yeah. Okay. As a bonus action, hold on. Where I printed out all this earlier. Just trying to find it.
Oh god.
There we
Oh,
go.
boy.
As a bonus action,
That
he will
won't
cast
be good.
spiritual weapon. So a mace manifests in the air. Please let me get a mace token. Just a mace token would be great. Perfect. Plenty of maces. We'll pick this one, and he will in range. So he will cast it right over. So it's 20 feet. Well, it's 60 feet. So I'll put it right there. Right there is fine. It's perfect. Right between you two. And then he is going to duck in this doorway. Yep.
Oh, what a
Uh,
bitch. He's running away
yep.
from us.
Yep. Oh, and the mace attacks. Well, he'll be at the doorway, so he can see you guys. So he'll have like 3/4 cover pretty much. And he has nope. He doesn't hit anybody. He doesn't hit. It's a 13. It sucks. And that is going to be his turn. The cultists are now going to. So he's going to move past, and he will. So, sorry. Go over there. Go over there. This guy is gonna come out of that room and go over there. And then this guy is gonna come out of this room. That's 10 feet. And go over here. 10, 20, 30. Just gonna, just gonna get right in your face, Kevmorn.
What do they look like? Mages or okay? Well,
They
they're not mages.
they are
That guy's
wielding
walked up to me.
they are wielding scimitars, and
Oh, shit.
yeah, they're wielding scimitars. It doesn't look like these guys have any ranged weapons on them, but they're clothed very similarly as the priest, but not as ornate. Yeah, they don't look like they have any magic. Well, as far as you can tell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's just gonna get in your face.
Because I was almost worried for a second there. Thank God that's put to rest.
And this guy is actually going to step up and try to attempt to hit you. Like I said, attempt to hit you. He does not glances off your armor. Nothing's gonna work. Okay, and that's their turn. Those guys pretty much double move to get there, so it's Ramas's turn.
Alright. So, I'm going to slide behind this wall
Okay.
to grab some cover.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to hide. One sec. Okay.
Okay.
I roll a 29 to hide. And I'd like to take a shot at the guy on the left at the bottom of the staircase.
Okay. Sounds
Just
good.
peek out from behind cover and take a short bow shot at him.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. So you peek out. You see he turns his head for just a moment. See the temple exposed, and your crossbow bolt literally just goes through one side of the temple and out the other.
Sweet. Okay, guys, these guys are not hardcore.
And is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I'll be doing.
Okay. The thing now designated as Mr. Zombified Dragon is going to move, and because he's a zombie, he does have reduced speed. But it's enough to get to where he needs to be. You know what? Why not? He is going to clomp over there. Hey there, Kevmorn. How you doing? I hope you're doing very well. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
I need more enemies on me, please. I think I may only... I think I'll be able to kill all these guys. I'm not so sure. Just leave it... Don't worry, guys. Leave it all to me. Save me, guys.
Okay. Okay. So you see that this dragon rears up, and you see...
That's actually 11, by the way. I get +2 from my shield.
Okay. Still continues to rear up. Mouth gapes open, and you see there... The acid doesn't do much for this dragon in Undeath. You see it's already corrosing the sides of its mouth, exposing gum and the underlying muscle, but still has the capability since it is a zombie and not a skeleton, because skeletons do not have the glands. Okay, so I need some d8s.
Wait,
is that an 8? Is that a 10? That's a
Wasn't my shield plus? Did I?
Okay, this will work fine. All right, so
Wait, if it's a shield +1, doesn't it provide +3 AC? No, nice. Yeah, keep going. That would have been 13, which is 12. No, 12. That still would have gone through. God, magical items and feats, they're so annoying.
Okay, and then sorry, I got math to do here, guys. So that's 3 more. Okay, and that is...
To be fair, I think that's probably the best
Okay, so...
dex.
Just one more... I'm sorry, I'm checking one more thing.
Damage me. Melt my arm. Melt my face.
Okay, if you want it, you take 50 points of acid damage.
I'm
Literally,
sorry, how much?
50.
50.
50.
Okay. Oh shit, I'm down. As a reaction, I would like to drop to the floor in pain and faint.
Your flesh is literally melting off your bone structure.
I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. If he does that next turn, I'll die outright. Just saying. I've only got 45 HP.
And
Kasov, save me!
And Kasov, you literally see him almost melt in front of you.
Okay. Wow.
He is now soup.
Not my hair.
But that's his turn. That's his turn.
So if you could get me up before my next turn, that'd be great. Need to smite a bit.
Okay, so badgers.
Yep.
Oh god. Alright.
Rescue.
Alright. The badgers will move forward. Let's see how far they can move. They can move 30. So he comes here. And that triggers also... I would just solve the badger, but it will trigger the move action from Grim as well.
Okay.
One badger can roll. And if I remember right, they can do 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So first attack, that is a bite. That's probably a hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And does this much damage.
Okay.
Oh, he's really feeling it today.
Nice.
Then it comes with a claw.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's no question. No question at all. Only Kevmorn has that much armor. Okay, you literally see your this badger go directly for this cultist's throat and literally just rip out his windpipe, and then the claw just rakes. The other claw just rakes across the chest. Yeah, it's very dead.
Cheers for that little X, by the way.
Nice.
Okay.
Those were amazing rolls.
These are now called King Badger. He's the leader of Okay,
only one day.
Yep.
Let's see. Grim can move here.
Only one day Grim hopes he can be an honorary member of the Badger Pack.
Yeah.
This is for that, isn't it? That's what the acid damage was for.
Alright. Is it me now?
Yep, it is you.
Cool.
Kevmorn is a puddle on the floor. There is a
Well, we
floating
should solve
mace in front of Kasov.
Okay, I move down there.
Mm-hmm.
See that this Kevmorn is not feeling so good.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
The question is someone within range for me to use Holy Word or not?
Healing word?
Healing
Word is
60
feet. Yes.
Yeah, I cast Healing Word on him.
Okay. Sounds
Because he seems that he needs it.
Yeah. It looks like he does need it. Oh, nice. You get 9 hit points back, Kevmorn.
Yay!
That's awesome.
Okay, and then it takes one of my slots.
Okay.
But there's a dragon there.
Yeah, there you see there is a very large zombified black dragon.
Yes.
Isn't that delightful?
Well, how much con does a zombie dragon have? Probably too much.
Mm.
I lack one. I actually didn't see it. Did one of the cultists change or run away? Did one run?
One
I
of
shot
the priests ran away. The priest ran away. He ran into this room right here. There's a doorway right here. It looks like Kasov can probably see it.
Yeah, yeah, I should probably just shoot. I tried to shoot this cultist.
Okay. He is out in the open.
I used the same poison as last time.
Okay. All right. Shoots right. You know, there's a arrow now sticking in his chest where his sternum is. Probably the sternum is cracked. You're using poison. He saves, but it's half, right?
Yeah, half.
So, you know, he shakes the poison off, but it's still not enough for him to actually live. So he goes down in a heap of twitching limbs. All right. And I think that's... Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, sounds good.
I did remember, though, that the badger should probably move forward, if that's okay. The ones that didn't attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're trying to surround this dragon thing.
Okay.
Then it's Grim.
Okay, what does Grim want to do?
Grim wants to go... I don't know if... Can he fit here? Like that?
Yeah, he'd have
yes
to...
or no?
He would have... He could... Well... That'd be very difficult because he'd have to... Well, if he goes around here... Squeezing is like half movement, technically. Let me just take a look. So... If he went that way and then that way... I'm gonna say he can... And then maybe he uses 10 feet to squeeze into there. I'll give it to him. I'll say he can go through that because the badgers are friendly to you, so they'll let Grim do whatever the heck he wants.
Yeah, and then I use breath weapon, but I make sure I don't hit
Kevmorn. Okay.
Kevmorn.
All right, sounds good. All right, so use the breath weapon, and remember after this turn you'll have to recharge.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think it's still a good time to do it. So 17.
Okay. DC. He doesn't have much in the way of dex, but he still does make it. Unfortunately, so he will take half that amount.
The first one.
Yes. So he will take 8. And then the second one is going to take the full amount, so that is 17. And then the third one is going to take half that amount, so that is 8. 8. There we go. All right, so 2 saved, 1 failed, and that one is dead.
All right. And that's Grim's turn.
Okay. Kevmorn, you are conscious and lying on the floor, so it's half movement to stand up.
I'll stand up.
Okay.
And I'll just look at the pile of acid on the ground. Just shake a few bits off my armor. Look at the undead weird, or I assume undead weird thing, and go, man, that acid did get quite a reaction. And then I'm gonna attack him twice.
Okay.
And both times,
I fucking hate. All right, yeah, attack him, please.
freaking yelling at me. And then I'm gonna do smite at second level on both of the times, both attacks. It's like a multi-attack. So hang on, let me just.
Okay.
So if I attack twice.
All right, those will both connect.
Awesome. And then what do I roll again, Ramas?
Second
Which
level
smite?
smite.
Yeah, it's like, isn't that 4? It would be 48
each.
Right. So if I roll for both of them,
Okay. So plus 21 and plus 16.
I'll be right back before my parents scream at me again. So, and that is all I do on my turn.
Okay. All right. There's bits of flesh that start falling off of this dragon's rotting hide. Okay. Kasov.
Cool. And I recognize that this dragon thing is undead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I suspect so.
There's a strong indication. Plus, you're closer to him now. So he smells like he's rotting. It looks like he's rotting. So.
Okay, cool. Then, if I use a bonus action for a spell, can I also use my regular action to try to turn undead?
As long as the bonus level spell is second level or lower, I believe you can use another action for a spell. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Then yeah, I'll do a quick healing word to Kevmorn. I'll remind him when he comes back, but figure he could use a little boost. And then I'll step over to here 5 feet, assuming I can do that, and then try my turn undead, channel divinity as an action.
All right. Wisdom DC. Okay. He doesn't make it. He doesn't make it. He rolled a 3 on the die, so he doesn't make it. So he's not destroyed. They fail saving throw their turn for 1 minute until they take damage.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So
for its action, it can only dash or try to escape from the effect. The parenthesis feature, if there's nowhere to move, the teacher takes a dodge action. Okay, sounds good. So it looks like on his turn, he will try to move away from you. Excellent.
Okay, excellent.
All right, and the priest who comes out. All right, here's the thing. He is very clearly a cleric, so would he know what was? Yeah, he would know.
Yeah, when I turned undead, I shouted something cleric-ish.
Yeah, I have a question for the group. Actually, give me 1 second. This is the wrong book. Wrong book. Channel Divinity is considered a magical effect, I assume, correct?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Then he should be able to do. Yes, he will be able to do this. He will step up. He will point to the creature and he will cast the spell magic. See, the problem is I don't know if what level turn undead would be considered. Because there's a certain point, there's a certain level that it will be able to affect normally. I'm just looking this up. Turn undead. There we go. Turn undead. Starting equipment. Cleric spells by name. is it considered a? I mean, what do you guys think? Because it's not really considered. It's a spell effect, but it depends
Yeah,
on
I
the
don't know.
level.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just did a quick Google
What's
and
the maximum level of spell you can cast Kasov? Is it still 3rd level?
3rd level. Yeah.
Maybe call it his max spell level?
Yeah, I think so too. That would be
Okay.
logical.
So if it's
That could
3rd
work.
level, Dispel Magic is a 3rd level spell. The effect dissipates immediately. And that is that spell slot that is gone. Okay. All right, and 3. Okay, those spell slots that are gone. All right. And then he is going to have some self-preservation and go back in his little house.
Cool.
Okay. The
Fishing pin.
cultists are going to. All right. Well, he's gonna move there. So he gets the flanking. Not that this will matter because Kevmorn has a lot of armor. Yeah, that won't hit at all. The other one is going to try to take a shot at Grim. That will hit. That is 21 versus armor class on Grim. With the scimitar.
That hits. That hits.
Yep. Okay. He will take. Okay. 5 points of slashing damage as it just cuts right in front of just below where the neck would be. All right. So that is 5 points to him. All right, and you guys killed everything else. Okay, that's Ramas. It is your turn.
Hi!
I
Alright.
forgot to roll Forgrin's thing because I'm an idiot. I feel bad. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, right.
He's still up there. He was frozen in fear for like a second. All right.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow! All right. He'll go there. Yeah, he'll be
Sure,
back in the
that's
fight, guys. I promise. Ramas is your turn.
Which one of the 2 cultists both look about evenly wounded, right?
Yes, they do. They look really bad off.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the one on the right then.
Okay.
Because... So I get sneak attack still, but I don't get advantage, because he's within 5 feet of Kevmorn. And Kasov, for that matter.
You've never seen a crossbow bolt decapitate somebody? This is a first. This is a first because
That's fun.
you literally just hit it to an angle where there wasn't much flesh around the neck anyways, so the head just kind of lops off because why not? It's this guy you want to hit? Or
Yeah, that
this
one.
guy? All right. Yep. He literally just collapses from the sheer force of the crossbow bolt because there was nothing much left of him.
Okay. Then I'm gonna bonus action dash, actually. And
Okay.
move forward a bit. Yeah. And I use a short bow, not a crossbow.
Okay. Crossbow. Sorry. Short bow.
Short
Sorry.
bow.
Arrows.
Whatever.
Okay.
Same,
Yeah, that's
same,
what-
same amazing effect.
Yeah. Same amazing effect.
Nice.
Badgers. All the badgers.
Oh, is it the badger's turn?
Yep. Because the priest
Oh, isn't.
dispelled,
Ah.
went back into the room. The cultists, there are not that many left. Ramas literally went and just blew the head off of a cultist, and now it's the badger's turn.
Alright. Oh, and they have advantage as well.
Yeah, they do have
So-
advantage.
Okay, the first 2 rolls are for the bite, and the next is for the claw.
Okay. First 2 rolls for a bite. None
So
of those
40.
connect, unfortunately.
Okay, the next badger that is next in line. Non-connect?
Not connecting, unfortunately. And 1 connects.
And that's the claw. And let's see if I have the right here. That's 2d4 plus 1 on the dragon. 2d4 plus 1.
Okay. So all of these badgers are literally swarming this dragon, trying to not making any connections, and then one just right at that moment, sees the throat bared and just takes a big claw out of it.
Alright, King Badger tries its best also.
King Badger will also try his best. Okay, let's see it. Let's see the magic. The magic
Oh,
is
yeah.
not happening, unfortunately.
King Badger becomes the next Badger in line.
Nice.
It's a moving title.
Yep.
It reminds me of a wrestling championship that's defended 24 hours, 7 days a week, and I think it's weird because inanimate objects have become the champion because they're like pinned on top of the person. So Yakitori was a champion for like 3 times. There was a cat that was champion. I think there was a sex doll that was champion at one point. It was really weird. Anyways, yeah, it's a moving title. All right, this guy is not having any of your shenanigans. I hope Kevmorn gets back soon. This thing is going to take flight. Hold on, I gotta check one thing. Nope. This thing is gonna take flight. So it's gonna be all the Badgers, Kevmorn, Grim, and everybody there. If you want to take attack of opportunity, you may, because he is moving. Well, I don't think Kevmorn, because he's kind of like moving above his head, and he's just going to go right there. Technically, he's not moving it. Well, yeah, everybody gets an attack of opportunity. Let's just make this easy.
Right.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right.
Huzzah.
Kasov does hit, takes a swing, and there's a loud thunk as he hits him with the mace. 8. The 16 and the 19 connects.
Wait, we have one more, sorry.
Okay. And the 19. So both the 19s and the 16 will connect.
Alright, so it's kind of many. It will be 6d4 plus 3. So in total, that amount of damage.
Okay,
For
excellent.
Gladiators. And then we have Grim. And let me 2 seconds change to Grim. And Grim does a bite. But it doesn't connect.
Okay, alright. And when Kevmorn gets back, we have to remind him he has 6 HP, which might not matter in a minute. Okay, so I think he's 15 in total right now. Alright, so...
That sounds right, yeah.
There are 3 attacks that happen, because dragons, apparently. But they're more slamming attacks because of the zombie template. Alright, so the first, and that won't hit. Second, will hit. And the third will not hit. So he will take... Oh boy. He will take 16 points of damage.
That'll do it.
So he's down again. Oh boy. Yeah. So I'll just put -1 because we've been keeping track. Sorry.
Cool.
So -1. Fucking thing. 0. All right. So now it's -1. All right. -1. All right. He is down and out again. All right. Then he will. He flew like 10 feet. He has. Where is his? So he has a ton left. He's gonna just go over here and say hi to you, Kasov. And then it's Forgren's turn. All right, Forgren is finally gonna come down the stairs. He wasn't paying attention. He's gonna have to double move though, so he'll be right next to Ramas. Are any of his spells a bonus action? I'm just trying to check that real quick. Spellbook. One action. Nope. All right, that's all he can do for now. But it is Hwinnil's turn.
All right. Hwinnil will, part of a move action, pull out a staff
Mhm.
and move like there.
Okay.
Let's see. So. And then she will try to strike the dragon.
Okay.
Because she doesn't know how hard it is to hit the dragon. Go. Oh.
You hit the dragon. I have a question. Was it, how much did I say for hitting a dragonkin? Do you remember?
Oh. No. This would be a dragon damage, but I don't know.
Okay. So you hit with the staff, but it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you were hoping for.
Ah, okay.
So I think that it's still considered a magical weapon, but you do not get the bonus for dragon hitting, unfortunately, because, well, I can tell you later. Where did I? Roll20 is being slow right now. There it is.
So is this a dragonkin or not, by the way?
Because he is undead, he now falls under the template of undead.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
So I thought he had both, but he only has one.
Okay. Yep. So it's regular staff damage plus the +1 additional damage you would normally get to hit. I think that's a D. I want to say it's a D8 for staff damage, if I
Yeah,
am
because
correct.
I'm using it in 2 hands, so yeah.
Yeah.
So it's that.
Yeah, versatile D8. Okay, so it's the D. Okay, so it does that.
+1 because it's magical, I guess.
So
yeah, 8.
not 8. Okay. Kev, I'd rather have him make the save.
Oh, I'm not done, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to try to I'm going to use holy word on him.
Okay, cool.
Again. Because I don't want him to spend his turn not doing anything. So
All right,
7.
he's back up to 7, guys. He's back
Hey,
up to 7.
he's only been killed twice.
And I also shout to Grim, kill the priest, and points here.
Okay. All right, he will do that. Taking a long time with his parrots.
Yeah.
Kevmorn will.
Maybe should be before him because Grim has better decks, I think.
Technically, yeah. So Grim is going to go to the door.
Yeah, he's gonna take an attack opportunity.
Yep, he'll take attack of opportunity from the priest, from the cleric. I mean, the cultist, and the cultist does connect, with a 21 again. So he will take 3 points of slashing damage from the scimitar. All right, and when he goes there, Grim sees this, and Grim sees that guy, and Grim is going to attack that guy.
Yes. And hopefully he will hit that guy. Let's see. Grim, roll attack. But I don't know if he hits.
That, actually, hold on. I love bookmarks.
It depends. Does he have a shield or not?
He does not have a shield. So, unfortunately, he does have a chain shirt, so the chain shirt gets caught in, Grim's jaws momentarily. Okay. Kasov.
Okay. Well, happy to see Kevmorn is awake again.
Yep. I'll take off the big X.
Yeah. And I'm gonna, now that I see that the dragon flies and everything, I'm ready. I'm ready to fly as well with my boots and
Okay.
everything. But I'm not going to. I'm just gonna be ready for that if I need to, and swing at the dragon.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's all I'll do.
Yeah, that will connect. So you swipe at him. Another meaty chunk falls off his decaying body. Goes squish.
And I guess I will hover off the ground a little bit.
Okay.
Just to be ready if I need to fly.
Okay. Yeah, this cultist is just gonna go over there and try to hit Kevmorn. I'm getting the flanking bonus from the dragon. Probably not gonna work. What is his bonus? I mean, what is his armor class? I need to check real quick. Core stats. Yeah, nope, not gonna hit. Definitely not gonna hit. Okay, and then oh god. The priest is going to cast, and this is going to be his last one, I believe. Yep. He's going to cast Spirit Guardians on himself instead of doing radiant damage. This does necrotic damage. So 15 feet away from him in any direction, any creature that starts or the first time they enter will take radiant damage. So these black guardians surround this figure. As a bonus action, he can. No, that he cannot do that as a bonus action right now. Can you see the dragon from there now? Yeah, he can. All right. As a bonus action, he is going to cast Sanctuary on the undead dragon, and that will be his turn. Now it's Ramas's turn.
Alright. So I'm going to casually probably kill. Kevmorn's up, right? Yeah,
Kevmorn's up.
I'm going to casually shoot the cultist next to him.
Okay.
Just to start off my turn.
I had a quick question actually. With the sanctuary, what does it look like to us?
To you, the sanctuary looks like, and I can. There it is. The sanctuary looks like it is. There is a momentary, like, darkish glow that surrounds the creature, and it looks like it just hovers there for a while before it just gets absorbed by the undead dragon. And you being a cleric, you probably know what spell this is. It's just a darker version of what you're used to.
Okay.
Yeah. Literally, whatever musculature or veins or arteries that was holding the heart is embedded with the arrow, and the heart with the arrow is then embedded in the wall behind the cultists. There is no more cultists to behold. You happy where you are?
No. I'm gonna scooch around the dragon.
Okay.
And actually move my way down towards the priest if I can.
Okay.
Can I see these spirit guardians?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Do these Kasov, you would probably know. Do these spirit guardians permeate through walls, or it's just?
Good question. Let me check.
Yeah, I have the spell, but it doesn't say. Let me double check.
Because it's ghosts, it probably does. I can't see solid objects stopping them unless it's medical walls.
They are spirits, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say you can see them, or you can at least see the aura that is being emitted 15 feet from the priest.
Okay. I'm going to stay here. I'm sure there's something in my pack I can use right now, but I'm not going to make you guys wait while I find it.
Okay.
So I'm just going to end my turn.
Okay, sounds good. All right, the badgers.
If you want to have that, you can turn on an aura, I think. If you click on the token.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
The little gear.
Turn off 15-foot aura around him.
Okay.
There's an aura under the gear for edit token.
Aura, hold on. Gear. Aura, there we go. Aura, square, 15 feet.
Is it a square?
It's 15 feet away from him, so would that be...
It's probably a circle then.
It's probably a circle. I didn't see any options for squares. Let me double check that though. Can I... Yeah, I see. I only see square. It doesn't say circle.
Yeah, If you
No,
don't
it
put the
defaults to
square, you have a
circle.
circle.
It defaults to circle.
Oh,
There's
okay.
just-
There we go. There you go. There you go.
yeah,
Perfect.
you
Thank
need
you
to-
very much.
There's an option you need to hit to make it visible to us, though.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
will
can't
do
see
that
it
as well.
anymore.
Visible to you guys. Well, I see the square. I see 15 foot. I see
I think
Oh.
it's in the advanced stuff.
advance. C. There we go. C.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
We can see
Okay,
that.
perfect.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
Okay. And it was the badger's turn, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and just try to make it in one roll, so... Seconds. We're waiting for Kevmorn, because I guess we can't really go on, because the dragon will probably kill Kevmorn and he has to fight back.
Yeah.
So A, B, paste, and then A, B, and paste. Okay, attacks.
17 will hit.
Alright, so from now on, this is
It's a
King,
King
Badger. And he does a D6 because that was an A attack, so it's just a D6 plus 1.
Okay.
He does 5.
All right. Excellent.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I guess we should wait for Kevmorn.
I have to do Forgurn's attack anyways, so
All right.
I can't. I don't know his spells very well, and I don't know what he's used.
He
Feel like-
have maybe a third spell. He can maybe dispel.
He has counter spell.
Oh, okay.
That would have been good if I knew about that. But he will cast. I don't know how many he's used though. I know he's used at least one. Level. I think he'll just cast a witch bolt. And I'll say he casted a witch bolt because I don't know what he's capable of. A level 1 witch bolt. Alright, so the level 1 witch bolt will go off. Cast spell.
Nice.
Does 1 lightning damage. Oh guys, it's you're whittling it down. It's yeah. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I guess we gotta wait for Kevmorn. I mean, he has to already take a turn, and then this is gonna be his second turn. He's at 7 hit points. I gotta use the bathroom really, so I'll be right back.
Cool.
Cool.
And Kevin actually has also... No, he didn't have attack opportunity, never mind.
Right.
At least he should get 2 hits.
Yeah, he'll get to hit. I think that's all he gets.
Yeah.
Before he gets eaten again.
Yeah.
For the 3rd time.
Yep.
It's a legitimate strategy.
As long as you don't get 1 shot, because he recharged. Oh, that's right. Talking about recharge, let's see if
Oh yeah.
Grim recharge.
Great idea.
Ooh.
No, he didn't. Last round he didn't, so...
Okay. Man, I really hope that Dragon doesn't recharge its breath weapon anytime soon.
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, we're all clumped up around it.
Yeah. Yep.
It'll be a bad time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess all you would be attacked.
that'd be pretty bad.
Yeah. Oop.
Mhm.
Oh, you guys are making good work on this dragon.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Dragons.
Dragons. Dragons, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it was nice that they had a zombie template up, so I was able to convert this guy to his zombified version. Skeleton version. Yeah.
I have a question for my next turn, I guess, while we're waiting for Kevmorn. So if I'm like in this spot here, just south of the dragon,
Mhm.
can I shoot the priest?
Let me. Yeah, I would say you can you can shoot the priest. Yeah, I'd say that.
Sweet. Okay. Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing next
I know.
turn
Yeah.
then.
So the priest is gonna go then. Okay. Ah. Has anybody checked out Storm's Storm King, the new module from Wizards yet?
Storm King's Wonder?
Yeah.
I've been reading about it, but I didn't get it or anything. It's not out yet, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's
You
been
could
out for a little while.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I only read about parts of it.
Oh, I'm more excited for, I think it's Volo's Book of Monsters or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm real excited for that. That
Oh,
would be
yeah.
pretty sweet.
Yep.
That looks like it's going to be awesome. And
Yes.
it's got new races in it,
That
which I dig.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. At least I love reading descriptions on monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a guy on YouTube that does ecology on monsters a lot, so I've been watching his series. He even took one of my requests. He did the Flump, which is one of my favorite useless creatures.
That is true. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, the ecology things used to have those in Dragon magazine. I don't know if you ever see your Dragon magazine?
Yeah, I actually, when I went to Gen Con, I missed out on the opportunity because there was a guy that was selling a huge plastic bin full of Dungeons and Dragons magazine, and he was selling it for $75 at the charity auction, and I
Jeez.
was like, should I get this?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I ended up not getting it because I don't think it would fit in the car because we drove there.
Sure.
But it was I was very tempted. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's all about 3rd edition if it's in print.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Would
Yeah,
be
I have-
really sweet.
I have a bunch of them for 3rd edition. It's fun to read the ecology ones. Those
Yeah.
are awesome. And you were asking about Curse of Strahd, what you could do or something? Like, they do have that intro adventure to Curse of Strahd called Death House.
Okay.
It's free. Here's the link
Let
to
me take a
where it
look.
is.
I also played a bunch of the Adventurers League ones related to
yeah.
Cops of Strahd.
Yeah, those are all just short little things. Yeah, like Suits of the Mists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've got those. True.
Very creepy kids. That's the
Yes.
first. I came upon that picture. I'm like, that's okay. That's fine. And it's Halloween. It's near Halloween, so it's
Exactly. Yeah.
a very appropriate adventure
Yeah.
to play. No problem. Yeah, this definitely looks interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not do that. Let's do what I know works.
Nice.
If it ain't broke.
Yep.
Even the doll he has is creepy. What the hell?
With Curse of Strahd, they had a lot of cool. Yeah, the new animated objects.
Mm-hmm.
They have like a. I don't want to do any spoilers, but some of the animated objects are kind of cool. That seem to be good new monsters.
I feel so bad. So I could have gotten one. So when I was at PAX earlier this year, Chris Perkins actually came around with signed tarot cards, like the ones in the book.
Yeah.
And I had already run a bunch of adventures for him, and I was able to get a card, but somebody else's hand was on the card, and they were very nice guys, and they came from Pittsburgh, so I was like, you know what, just take it. I don't need it. Just take it. Just take it.
That's amazing.
I cried a little inside, and I'm like, nope, you can have it. You can have it. It'll go to a good home, because then the guys were like, apparently they do a lot of DIY projects and stuff. They were artists, so like they were planning to have it framed, and then they were planning for like the frame to like the panel to spin around in the frame. And
Oh,
I'm like,
sure.
that's gonna be an awesome project. You go.
Yep.
I don't want.
Yep.
That would have been the cool thing to put on my gaming shrine, though.
Mhm.
Maybe we should just say Kevmorn gets 2 attacks, and I promise not to attack him for the rest of this combat until he gets back. Because technically he's just standing there.
Unless you want to roll. Well, I don't know if it would be right to roll for him.
I don't know, because he's... Judging how bad I rolled for Forgrin, I don't think he wants me to.
Okay.
Especially when I just pretty much blew a level 1 spell. But it would be Grimm's turn technically. He would start out in the Spirit Guardian, so he would have to make a Wisdom save if he wants.
I think no, you actually that's not right. Everyone has done now except Kevmorn, and then it's floor. No, then it's me after Florgrin.
Right, so it would be you after Florgrin. So yes.
Yeah.
Wait, is the dragon gonna do anything? Because I know if it's in the sanctuary, it doesn't really do anything, right? It just stays there to be protected.
Sanctuary. You ward this creature against a range attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature must make a attack or harmful spell must make a Wisdom saving throw. On the failed save, the creature chooses a new target or loses the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect warded creatures from area effects. If the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell on an enemy creature, the spell will end. So if he attacks.
Okay, right, gotcha.
Which he's
protected right now, but
right now
but
he's
if
protected.
but if he attacks, then the sanctuary will go away. I
Yep.
gotcha.
But I mean, he can move and then attack. But it'll be Hwinnil's turn. We'll just say he goes twice when he comes back. Probably kill the dragon when he comes back, if he comes back. Hold on a second. David, what time do you have to leave today? I know you said you might have to leave a little early.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't have to leave early.
Okay, sounds good.
I think like Hwinnil likes animals too much, so she would actually cast spell on the priest.
Okay. All right. That's perfect. Let me just
Waste one of my 3rd level slots to do it.
All right. So.
Well, I have to use 3rd level.
All right. The aura then disappears.
And then, because it's in sanctuary, I should be able to move because it won't take reactions.
Technically, if it wishes not to, yes.
How far can I move if I choose to move? It would be... Well, I will get to where I want to be. No, I think Grim can handle it. I just move to this position, so I just circle around to get a better angle. But I can't do any more actions because I already...
Okay.
But one thing, what is this person doing?
Alright, so you see there is an undead creature there, frozen, suspended in animation. The left hand that is reaching out, there is no hand. It looks like it's been cut off, sheared off, ripped off, something like that. There's like a sleeve, pretty much, but like doing this.
So I guess it tried to reach out through the barrier, and then the barrier went up, and he froze, but not his hand.
Quite possibly.
Looks like.
Quite possibly. You'd probably have to take some time around that creature to maybe investigate the full story. But, okay, so you dispel, you move over there. It would be Kevmorn's turn. Grim has a very scared-looking individual right in front of him. That doesn't have Spirit Guardians anymore, and he's very, very disconcerted. He's not happy. He's not happy.
Alright, Grim doesn't recharge, so he takes a bite and tries to pull him down on the ground.
Alright.
Eat him up.
Sounds good.
Let's see if he can hit. No, he can't.
Nope,
He rolls
he's so like the spirit guardians like just threw him off his game. Couldn't hit. Would you
He
like
was
to
attacking a ghost and then it disappeared, and he was like, "What happened?"
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. Okay. All right. Would he like to move? Is he good there?
Yeah, he's good there. He wants to move in, but
Yeah.
I guess he can't just move through him.
Okay. Kasov.
Okay. Well, I'd like to attack the dragon, but before I do, yeah, no, I'll just attack the dragon. Now I know since it's in sanctuary, I have to do something, right?
Wisdom saving throw. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to attack. Here's the wisdom save. Does
Oh yeah.
20?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's no question. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
You can. Yep. Now you attack. Oh. Nope. Unfortunately, even in undeath, its hide is really tough to get through. It just bounces off. Are you happy where you are?
Yep, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. All the cultists are dead. The priest is going to very fearfully. That's gone. He is going to. Oh, okay, that works. He is going to use a bonus action to expel one of his spell slots, to deal extra damage if he hits. So Grim sees his weapon glow. Does a 24 connect?
24 connect.
Okay. And then with the mace and the additional spells, spell attack, he will do 18 points of bludgeoning damage, cracking the mace on top of Grim's head.
That's mean.
That's pretty mean. And then that was a bonus action. He's not gonna move. He's good. He's good where he is. He's good. Ramas, you want to shoot a priest dead?
Actually, if Spirit Guardian isn't there, I'm going to try and be sneaky
Not anymore.
along. Sorry?
I dispelled the spirit guardians.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's not there.
No, okay.
So I'm going to try and be sneaky along the wall towards him.
Yeah, of course.
I don't care about being seen by the dragon.
Yep.
But I'll be sneaky and move up here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use that fancy poison dagger you gave me.
Yep.
I'm going to stab him.
Okay, that's how it doesn't appear that he sees you, for obvious reasons.
Oh my god.
Shit. 15 con save.
Okay, give me a sec. That does not include crit damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also crit.
Go ahead and roll his con save though.
Yeah, he does make the con save.
Okay, so he doesn't take damage, but he gets an extra 17. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stab him right where his heart would be, and there is he starts coughing up blood, and that blood, it looks like it's mixed with a little bit of black ichor in it, and then he just collapses in place. Just he's dead. He's very dead. He is so dead. It's not even funny.
Sweet.
Okay. It will be the badger's turn right now.
Alright,
If
let's
you're
try this.
good.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Are you good?
Ramas?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay,
Sorry.
sounds good.
Alright, badger mob.
Okay, badger mob. That's no. The first bite hits.
So that's a 7.
Okay.
And then we continue down the row, and it looks like, yeah, that was all that hit.
Okay. Is there a new
And
king
it's-
badger, or is it the same king
No,
badger? Okay.
it says the badger king was the
Okay.
one that hit.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, I should actually have King Badger.
All right. Mr. Oh, and spiritual weapons gone too. Mr. Dragon doesn't like the badgers. He doesn't. So he is going to actually move over here.
No,
Sure.
this is bad.
Yeah, and Kasov, when he comes back, gets an attack of opportunity. Kevmorn gets two attacks, two actions, and attack of opportunity.
And a lot of badgers get as well.
And a lot of badgers get a lot of attacks of opportunity as well. Kasov, the dragon moved out of your threat range, so you can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Yes, thank you. Do I need to do any wisdom things?
No, priest is dead. Priest is
Okay.
very dead. And plus, you successfully saved, so the sanctuary ends. It looks like, yeah. The first badger gets 2 hits. The second badger gets 1 hit.
Oh no, the attacks opportunity is no multi-attack.
Oh, okay.
It's just advantage because they attack from all angles.
Okay. Then
And
2
it's
hits.
crit.
It looks like, and the crit.
1 crit, and then it's that, and then +2. So the badgers do this damage. And let's see if I hit. Well, I just roll this twice because it goes faster. No, I don't hit.
Nope. All right. I need your badgers to make dexterity saves.
I just wonder, is there a chance that the dragon would die if Kevmorn gets to attack twice because you have jumped over him 2 times now?
That would be possible. I can just roll his longsword attack and see if he dies. Okay. Let's see. Weapons.
He should get 5 attacks then, I think.
5.
Yeah, 2. Because you jumped over him 2 times, so that's and then he gets 1 attack opportunity.
Okay. So as a dragon flies overhead, Kevmorn stabs it in the stomach. All its entrails come out, and the dragon lays dead. Collapsed in a heap with Cameron not even being here. Does anybody want the opportunity of telling Cameron that Kevmorn is a dragon slayer?
Well,
If he ever comes back. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of
Carrying on
combat.
a proud paladin tradition.
There is dragon entrails everywhere. All the cultists are dead, it appears, and everything is dead except for the badgers lived. All the badgers lived. It only took Kevmorn like going unconscious like twice for the badgers to live.
The badgers are the
Understood.
true heroes.
The badgers are the true heroes. I am going to
Yes,
delete
that's true.
this.
They're the real MVPs.
They are the real MVPs.
Mhm.
Note to self: get more AOE spells. Okay. You guys can take your time to search the area.
I loot the priest.
You loot the priest. I actually rolled. Road treasure before this, and I think you guys are going to be very, very happy.
You rolled treasure for him, but he went down like such a bitch.
Well, it's in lieu of the treasure you get for Mr. Dragon. I counted them as kind of one entity. All
That
right.
makes sense, I guess.
So, Ramas, you search the priest and you find a very lovely ornate quiver on him, or near him, more likely near him because he doesn't use arrows. You're actually. Do you need to be attuned to it? I would need to check really quick. This is the Dungeon Master's Guide, right? Yes. There it is. I bookmarked it because I knew I was going to have to go back to this. I need better bookmarks, guys. I need better bookmarks. Okay. All right, so you find, or is it under E? Nope, it's under Q. S R R. There it is. Oh, you do not have to be attuned to it. So it looks like a very ornate quiver. It looks like it's made of gold, and green leather-like material. You also see sticking out of it there is what appears to be a longbow and a spear, even though the quiver is average size for a quiver.
Huh. I cautiously pick it up.
Okay. It appears to do nothing to you.
Okay. I don't suppose I recognize it at all, do I?
Roll Arcana. You might have seen something like this in the Treasure Hunters Guild. It is a possibility.
Oh, hi.
You saw one once. There was a gentleman who was a ranger in the guild who carried one of these. It is a quiver of Elona. You know that this quiver can carry more than it appears. You had seen your comrade put spears in it, put a longbow in it, as well as javelins and arrows. It's a multi-compartment quiver, and you know it stays at the same weight at all times, so about 2 pounds.
So it's like a bag of holding for weapons?
Pretty much, that's the gist of what you get when you
Nice.
saw this guy lugging this thing around.
Nice.
Do you want to know what the other thing you find is?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't even know there was another thing.
There
I
is
found.
another thing, and I what I roll is what I roll.
Oh, boy.
Except for bags of
Is
beans.
this
You're
gonna be
you're
better
you're never
or
getting
worse?
those again, ever. So you take out what looks like you find a broom with runes etched on it.
Oh. Oh, this can only be a good thing.
Oh, he's back!
All right, so I'm so sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it.
My parent first the family decided to be civilized and actually eat dinner at the table for once, which is like I think the last time we did that was like 2 months ago, and then they started asking me what I wanted for my birthday, and apparently me saying I don't know, I'll have a look wasn't a good enough answer, so they kept grilling me for the next 30 minutes on what I wanted.
Tell them you want a Lexus, dude, and then they'll just stop.
Can't drive.
That doesn't mean they can't give you a Lexus.
Well, I just sell it for resale. No, anyway, so I assume I'm dead and I need to re-roll.
Well-
No,
no,
you still
well, you
could.
guys can tell them. I don't have to.
Okay, so as I come out of my obviously acidic daze, that's what happened. I was temporarily incapacitated by the acid.
Yes. Well, you stood back up, and then but then you died again.
Oh god.
But then you stood back up, and you pretty much saved the day. Other than the badgers really saved the day.
Of course they do. Those badges are seriously great.
Yeah, you
Like, what?
you actually technically killed the dragon.
Yeah, you
What?
landed the killing blow.
I wasn't even here.
I rolled for your reaction.
We waited as long as we could.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's just brilliant. Like the one time I get the one time I get a good kill, I wasn't here to witness it. That's more than fair though. It would be unreasonable to ask you guys to wait that long.
And-
So
No.
I'm happy with that.
And currently Ramas is looting the priest's body.
I
Oh,
found
okay.
the
So
broom.
everything's dead.
He found the
I
broom,
found the
guys. He
broom.
found the broom.
Broom. Yes.
Broom.
That's gonna be horrible if we let Ramus keep that. I should take that. I go over. I love
Right.
how I just get back and I already.
Broom At all?
Hmm?
Do I recognize the broom?
Roll another Arcana check. This one is a little more obscure. It's
What
a
do
broom.
I-
It's a broom with fancy writing on it.
Can I see the
room with
writing?
fancy writing.
Like, does it look like any language I know?
It looks like it's in Draconic.
God damn it! Wait, do I know Draconic?
I do.
Ah, okay. You
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
so you
don't.
can read it.
Yeah,
Oh, I have comprehend language helm. Oh no, I'd have to put it on. Never mind.
Can I go like show it to Kasov then and say, "Hey, Kasov, I found this fancy broom. What does it say?"
Speak friend and enter.
I'm gonna look at it and can I read the Draconic?
Yeah, you can read a Draconic. So most of the writing on the broom is actually just these magic runes, and you know what magic runes look like. You study this stuff
Yep.
on all the time.
Can I tell what the broom does? Like, should I do Arcana?
Yeah, just do a quick Arcana for me. For you would actually know this. So, on the... Hold on, I gotta find the... There is... /F, sorry. There we go. And then there it is. Alright, so it says Wayloon on the broom. And you know the translation for Wayloon in Draconic is moon. And you get the gist of what the broom probably does. Are you going to say anything out loud?
I'll say it all out loud, so whatever it is.
Alright, when you say Wayloon, the broom starts hovering from your grasp.
Oh.
I mean, Kasov, you already can fly with your fancy boots. I mean, I think I should get this because I'm like this would definitely make me stealthier.
That is true. I say Wayloon again.
Actually, no. Hwinnil could use it and fire arrows.
Okay.
Hwinnil could use like. Oh wait, no, not arrows. Sorry, spells. She could.
I have
spells.
I have my griffins I can fly on.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Guess
so
it's just me and you, Ramas.
So
I guess.
just to get this out of the way, this is what you could tell them, Kasov, if you want to. This broom weighs about 3 pounds and functions as a mundane rune until you stand astride to it and speak the command word. It hovers beneath you and can be ridden in the air. It has a fly speed of 50. It can carry up to 400 pounds, but its fly speed becomes 30 if you're carrying over 200 pounds. The broom stops hovering when you land. You can send the broom to travel alone to a destination within a mile of you if you speak the command word, name the location, and are familiar with that place. The broom comes back to you when you speak another command word, provided the broom is still within 1 mile of you. And I'll tell you about the quiver in a second.
Okay.
Alright, so this is...
I'm probably over 200 pounds.
Probably. The quiver
With all my armor.
of Anolna. This quiver has 3 compartments that connects to an extra-dimensional space that allows the quiver to hold numerous items while never weighing more than 2 pounds. The shortest compartment can hold up to 60 arrows, 6 or bolts, or similar objects. The mid-sized compartment can hold up to 18 javelins or similar size objects. And the largest compartment holds up to 6 long objects, such as bows, quarterstaffs, or spears. You can draw any item from the quiver the quiver contains, as long as if doing it from a regular quiver or scabbard.
Nice. Is there anything special about the bow and javelin that are already in this one?
The bow and javelin, okay. I didn't account for that, but since I rolled under a 5,
You find some magic
I hope
beads.
it's the bow of the oath bow. That is cool.
let's see. You find, and I have to look at these and roll 1 more die. Sorry about that. So,
That's okay. I wasn't expecting them to be magical, but apparently
I said to myself, if I rolled under a 10, then you get something nice. And I rolled under a 10, so I will keep my promise in my head, so I don't have to.
See, it always seems like when Ramas finds an item and you say, "Oh, if this happens, like if you roll a certain number, then you'll get it," and then he always seems to roll like the time when we were he was looting that
Yeah,
house, and then
don't
he rolled like a 78 or something, and he's like he needed in 70s to 80s to loot everything.
Yeah.
I needed like under a 6, and I rolled like a 4.
Yeah,
Something.
he's...
Difficult Ramas.
Alright, you don't find an oath bow, unfortunately, but you find a javelin of lightning.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Ooh.
That's cool.
This javelin is a magical weapon. When you hurl it and speak the command word, and the command word is... I'm gonna say, just for effect, it's also in Draconic. The command word for this weapon, and I love having the Draconic vocabulary list right here, is Svent, S-V-E-N-T. It means kill in Draconic, pretty much.
Oh,
Yep, exactly.
sounds cheery. I wonder what it does.
When you hurl it and speak its command word, it transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a 5 feet wide line. Well, a line 5 feet wide that extends out from you to a target that's 120 feet.
Sounds quite shocking.
Yeah, each creature in the line, excluding you and the target, must make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw, or taking 4d6 lightning damage on a failed save and half as much. It turns back into a javelin when it reaches its target. Make a ranged weapon attack against a target. On hit, the target takes javelin plus 4d6 lightning damage. The javelin property can't be used again until the next dog. In the meantime, the javelin can still be used as a magic weapon.
Nice.
So yeah, you find that much. You find the broom, the quiver, the javelin of lightning, and the gold.
You're the only other one who uses like ranged weapons here. Do you want any of this? Yes, Kevmorn?
I am afraid. I was about to say, yeah, that should really go to Hwinnil or someone with high dex, because if I throw something, I'm pretty sure it's never hitting its target.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, me and Hwinnil are the only ones who use dex, I think, so.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Well, I don't know. I'm more interested in the quiver if you want the javelin, but maybe you also want the quiver more.
I'm pretty sure I could use the quiver better than you could. Because naturally... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, sure, you can take the quiver. I'll take the javelin.
Yeah, I was just thinking, because I have similar effects as the Javelin of Lightning, but I have like tons of arrows of different poisons, so it would be good to have it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
And
sorry
I already have like a bag of holding, so.
I'm
Well,
sorry
I have
for this
that
pun.
too, though, so yeah.
I'm sorry.
So-
I'm gonna make this pun, and I'm gonna regret it.
Before you make the
Sorry.
pun, and before I regret
Okay.
telling you this, I'm looking at the throne quality in the player's handbook, and it says, as with a javelin, if a weapon has a throwing property, you can throw the weapon to make a range attack. If the weapon is a melee weapon, you can use the same ability modifier for that attack roll and damage roll for when you use a melee attack with the weapon. For example, if you throw a hand axe, you use your strength, but if you throw a dagger, you can either use strength or dexterity, since the dagger has the finesse property. So, if I'm reading this right...
A javelin could be used with strength.
Yes. Because it does not have the finesse quality, but you attack a javelin using strength.
Makes sense.
Oh, okay.
So if you do want if you really want to throw this javelin, Kevmorn, or anybody who does not use dexterity, then technically you can use strength.
I mean, You remember that fire net, those flaming beads you gave? If I was to throw them, would that be Dex? Like if I was.
That's special. So, back to the fire beads. Why did I give you those?
Because I was thinking of trading Ramas for the javelin with those.
The nice thing about the
because
fire
you're
beads.
giving me more exploding
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Necklace of Fireball, 9 beads, use an action to detach and throw beads 60 feet.
It doesn't say that you have to make a dexterity roll. It just says you can use an action to detach a bead and throw it
Oh,
60
so it's
feet
just
away.
instant.
It doesn't say you have to make any like spell attack or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
a save for the
It's
fireball.
an
Also,
area.
is that
It's an
action
area.
a single bead, or could I attach all of them and throw them at once? I forgot to ask.
Yeah.
If you hurl multiple
Can I just
beads
throw
or
the whole
even the whole necklace as an action, when you do so, increase the level of fireball by 1 by each bead beyond the first.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just an area thing. It's just like you don't have to be that accurate when you're throwing a grenade.
I'm very accurate. Dexterity. Thank you.
Can
very much.
confirm.
Oh, there's one more thing you find on the priest, Ramus.
Ooh,
You
okay.
find a letter written in Draconic.
I will hand that off to Kasov immediately.
It's so
Okay.
good you can
Okay.
speak this language, Kasov, otherwise
Yes.
we'll be completely buggered.
Exactly.
Well, you have the helm.
I do, but I just don't want to unattune myself to the telepathy one, because it's...
Yeah. That's true.
Because
yeah,
you've used the telepathy
I mean,
one so much
Florgarin
already.
Florgarin reads
Ramus.
all languages as well, so
Yeah,
that's a
and-
thing.
Mm-hmm. Just hire a Dragonborn just for his linguistics.
Actually, yeah, you know what, sorry, I'm going to try doing that, before I just equip the helmet of, what's it called, Comprehend Languages helmet, with as my last act of having this, of the other helmet equipped, I'm going to try and use the helmet of telepathy on Ramus once more.
My ring of mind shielding is still
Oh wait,
tuned.
shit, yeah, no. Damn, okay, no, never mind.
Okay.
I
Alright.
would remember that,
So Kasov,
because it didn't work the first time.
it is a letter. This is actually the most detailed letter you've actually come across within this dragon cult. The letter says X, comma. The powdered lich is being delivered as I currently write this letter. Our plans are going very smoothly. We expect the ritual to be completed, hopefully by the end of the week, if everything goes according to plan. Please expect our return back at headquarters by the end of the month. Signed, D.
Okay, and I pretty much read it out aloud
Okay.
and say, "Oh no, okay." So they
Ooh, ritual. That
they
sounds
got
bad.
that, and they got it. They got that powdered lich on its way, which was I remember is pretty much the only missing ingredient.
That indeed it was.
Okay.
Slightly problematic.
Ramus, are you checking out the creepy guy in the back?
Oh, I was gonna go check out the rooms on the side. You've seen one undead. You've seen them all.
Okay.
Ramus.
So the rooms on the side contain a number of looks like religious and arcane kind of not relics but pieces, kind of like art pieces. More, a lot of them are decorative purposes. You find where is that chart? You find I literally had it because I knew you were gonna go in there in a second. I had roads 81. So you find here it is. You find 25 gold pieces worth of art objects.
Sweet.
And these consist of a lot of, like black obsidian carved pieces made to look like dragons, and a lot of these pieces are very dragon oriented for obvious reasons.
Of course. Okay. So I have some lovely draconic art.
Yep,
I,
all the draconic art.
all of it. Okay. I guess I'll
Um,
go loot the cultists as well or something.
okay. You find why every role that pertains to you, I swear to God. Okay, so I wrote percentile, and I wish I had my phone on
Oh,
me because I
no.
would just post this on the
You shouldn't
forum.
ever roll
What did I
percentile
get?
when it
It's
comes
a
to
one.
Ramas.
It's a one. It's legitimately a one. It's 0, 0, and 1.
Early
So
Avenger.
no, actually, this is bad for you.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. Um,
For him or all of us? Because...
for all of you guys, because you guys find. Oh, actually, oh,
What do we find? A deck of many things?
you find 1,400 copper pieces.
What?
I'm disappointed in you, Ramas.
I am also very.
I'm so sorry I couldn't conjure more gold out of thin air.
So, 1,400
Valid.
copper. I don't know. I mean, how you? It's 140 copper, pretty much. 140 pounds of copper. Yeah.
I will stick it in
I mean,
my
we're still
bag of
taking it.
holding.
Okay. Sure. That's a lot of copper, guys. Okay. So, not Kev, Kevmorn and Kasov, are you checking out the creepy dude in the back?
That's what I'm doing.
Yes.
All right. So the creepy dude in the back. I'm not very good at describing things, but he looks like. And I think you guys have a good idea of what this guy is. He looks like this dude right here in ornate robes. He's a little short because he looks of dwarven stature.
Okay.
I will allow both of you to roll a religion check if you want.
Yes.
A bit of those. Come on, we can do this.
You guys can do this.
Religion. Yeah, like that's the one thing I've rolled consistently high on. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Kevmorn, it doesn't take much to discern that this is indeed a lich that seems to be frozen in time. It looks like that his hand looks like it was more cut off with a blade than reaching out and barrier going shoop. You do notice
I
one
poke it with
thing
my
that's
sword.
very disconcerting that Kasov was not able to pick up. The runes around him are religious in nature, and it looks like some of certain parts of the runes. I'm gonna say the yellow part because we have a rainbow rune, so has been seemingly scratched or tried to be rubbed or etched off. Probably making the runes a little weaker than usual.
Since they're runes, not a language, right? Because I did put my Helm of Comprehend languages on instead, so that doesn't help, does it? It's just
Not really.
they're just magical. Okay, they're just
these
magical
are just
in nature. Okay.
these
Oh,
are
religious magical, yeah.
but if you I mean the basis of this runes would be protection from evil. Or the same class of runes. These are
Yeah.
definitely those type of runes that would keep something out, like away.
So, I mean, does it look like, other than that one, does it look like they're gonna just magically, I don't know, somehow break any or anything? Like, I'm not sure how this, like, do I know if it will eventually, if that's damaged, the thing will actually be able to be released from it?
Runes of this nature need to be recharged from time to time, and it looks like somebody hasn't been here for a really long time. Probably since. Yeah. What was your question?
Theoretically, if I stabbed the thing frozen in time, would it become unfrozen in time, and would I be frozen in time? Because I kind of want to do a smite in the region of its face.
Okay.
And I'm thinking it's like a sure critical because it's technically prone and frozen, so it can't do anything. It's not like I'm gonna miss.
So you want to stab the frozen.
I want to stab the frozen lich and also smite it.
Or
Kevmorn, I
think about
am
doing
not a smart half elf, but even I can tell you this is a
It's
bad idea.
frozen, and I can smite it.
Hwinnil
It's
hides
literally-
behind the wall.
I'm gonna like
Kill
go
it.
hide
Okay, I'm
behind
gonna make this
the
a pretty much a common sense roll. Roll a wisdom check. I will tell you what you can probably discern from all of this.
It's a great idea. I'm doing it.
Oh God!
You don't know what it's gonna do.
Fuck.
You absolutely
Oh
have
my God.
no idea what it's gonna do.
Can I tell that he's thinking about doing this?
Roll a perception check.
no, I'm literally looking at my sword,
Actually,
looking
look-
back to the lich, like aiming at his face, sort of like, I mean, if I...
Actually, no,
Can I
no. This
roll?
would be this would be
Making
insight. This would be
potions,
insight because you are next. Yeah, it would be insight. I'm sorry,
Don't
Kasov.
kill it, Kevmorn!
Hmm.
All of you can kind of just see he's just pointing his sword at it. I mean, that's he
Like,
said.
I'm doing practice stabs. I'm doing practice lunges in a way, like,
I'm gonna
Kevmorn, no!
try to tackle
Don't
Kevmorn.
throw our lives
not-
away
how could
by
this not
acting
work?
with a scary undead guy.
He's harmless.
You may
technically.
attempt to tackle him if you wish, Kasov. You rolled a very good insight.
How do I do that?
I would just
Roll
say
an attack.
Well, you're just trying to tackle him and you're not trying to harm him. I just say
Strength, I guess,
just
then.
oppose athletics would be your best deal here.
Okay,
Oh
Okay.
no.
I'm gonna jump it.
Okay, come on, +6. Don't fail me now.
Okay.
If I get a 1,
So as you
he's just
tackle,
hugging my leg, isn't he?
as you try to tackle him, you literally feel like you're being bounced. You just tried to tackle a wall. And Kevmorn just stands there looking at you.
Okay.
Why are you
Can
hugging
I-
my leg?
I attempt
I
to
mean,
stab
I
him.
appreciate your companionship too, but
If you want to try Ramas, you can.
no, it's fine. I'll just be
Okay.
like, well, look, I'll be like, do you not think this is a good idea? I mean, it's like literally can't do anything right now.
I'm gonna take like a big running start and like hook around and try to tackle him into Kasov.
Okay.
And push him into the status
Kasov,
field.
help me out here. Help me out here so I can have so we can get this 22 and have him not stab the lich.
Okay, fine. I won't.
I'm gonna
Okay,
try
look,
to
I
help.
promise I won't stab the lich, and I will actually start
Yeah, okay.
moving away.
Even Grim is like, this is a terrible idea. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I think
will-
that's
I will
detect
take-
magic.
Yeah, I'll start moving.
Alright.
I'll sheath my sword.
I want
I'll
to
take
discern
in
what
that
this can do.
The quiver or
The lich.
the lich?
I mean, the feel that holds him. I want to detect magic and learn more about
Okay,
it
I can. Okay, let me get.
as a ritual.
Yep.
So 10 minutes.
All right. So you as Ramas and Kasov are literally trying to drag Kevmorn away from the lich.
I mean, Dragon, I just started walking off.
All right. After much convincing, you start walking off.
Yes.
It is an okay. This is definitely abjuration magic. It is the same type of spell. One would cast with protection from good and evil, except in this case it's just straight up protection from evil. It is a spell that's been enhanced, so this is probably the akin of at this point in strength, being here for that many years. So when it started out at that spell level. If it wears around that times, you're probably looking at a 5th level abjuration at this point. A 5th level type of protection from evil spell that's been enhanced. 13. You get the impressions that it didn't start out at this strength. It was a lot stronger when the spell was put in place for this type of creature, especially.
Okay.
But its abjuration, currently at 5th level, in game terms, started out stronger, but has been weakened over time, especially since part of the etching in the stone has been rubbed away in that certain spot. Um, the rune, and without that particular part, it looks like that the wards have been draining at a steady pace.
All right,
Don't-
but
don't
it
suppose-
doesn't seem. Sorry.
I was going to say, don't suppose Hwinnil can like detect how powerful the lich is?
The lich itself, it is a cone, so you can, if you want to see how powerful the lich is, you can.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I
Okay.
want to know that too.
All right.
But another question: does it feel like the priest here has tried to break this imprisonment? Like, does it seem like it's been actively tampered with?
It has
it
been
all the time?
actively tampered with. The rubbing away of that particular part of the rune is more recent.
Okay.
Compared to the other sets, it's definitely more recent than than the others. The lich itself, you get a sinking feeling at the pit of your stomach. This entity is immensely strong, in both mind and in not so much body, but mostly in mind. And there is a very strong magic ability within this being right now. You even see that even though its left hand is missing, you see that parts of his hand, the where you expect it to be a clean cut, as if from a blade, it's starting to regenerate, even suspended in animation.
Okay. Do I think how long time will it take before this lich can break out? If I would estimate, if no one tampers with it.
If no one tampers with it further, you're looking till, especially with that rune part, that's been rubbed out. You're looking at 2 months at the most. Could be quicker.
Oh, that's bad.
Can you just mend it?
Well,
Literally
I
just
shared this
mending.
information. I said, like, this lich is very powerful. Unfortunately, this priest here has tried to weaken the barrier, and the lich will be free in maybe 2 months, maybe less.
Ramas just threw that at the lich.
No, I'm just testing the thing for it.
Okay.
So, well, I say we have some choice here. One choice is to leave it, and that seems kind of bad. Or we can leave it and get help. That seems like the wise move to do. Or we can try to break it early in order to kill the lich while it is at its weakened state, as it probably is not feeling so well. But
As you
because
raise
it was
that,
probably in a fight before.
start like waving my hands. No, 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 no.
What's the max level spell? Just curious, like which is the 9th level?
Ninth level spells are the highest.
9th level is the absolute highest.
For an individual like yourselves, yes, that is the highest level spell that could be cast. Yes.
So no, because I'm just wondering, because this
But there is
we can only get 9th level.
Yeah.
Like players, or is it? Isn't
I
it?
think
thought
that's
9th level.
like any. It's only gods that can have more. I think.
Yeah, unless you're a divinity, a deity, or a primordial.
Let's say theoretically I have an item and I have 9 different charges of the item, and I threw all 9 charges of the item, and every level is above like each level is added per bead. Then would it technically be at 12th level?
I think there's a limit to fireball, actually. Yeah, let
Oh, no,
me
it just says
see.
higher levels. When you cast a spell
Fire.
using a 4th slot or higher, the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot above 3rd.
Yeah.
2d6.
No, 1d6 according to this.
Is it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I could have sworn it's 2.
So. It doesn't say there's a limit technically.
So instead of 8d6, I could actually do 14d6.
Technically, yes.
Okay, just curious. And that isn't actually as glamorous as I thought it would be, so I'll just never mind.
But the Lich was probably fighting when it was placed here, so it's probably weakened. But on the other hand, why didn't they kill it? Maybe it can't be killed because they lack something. In either way, this is very bad.
On
We
the
could
third
try to
hand,
search for something that might kill it, but it would be strange the ones who locked it here didn't have means to kill it. Unless, of course, it was an evil necromancer that wanted to keep it as a pet, but I don't think it's a necromancy that's here. It feels like aberration.
I say we leave this and give it to somebody else as their problem. Ramas is scared shitless of liches because they're liches. And
Yeah,
liches are bitches.
They wanted to collect a lot of stuff, right?
Sorry?
And they wanted a vial of powdered lich, so I would guess they want to powder this thing down to get the final ingredient.
I suspect if it's missing a hand, that might be
Yeah.
the powder that they needed. That might be all the powder they needed. I don't know if they needed the whole thing. Do you remember
But-
the ingredients?
But it was a long time. Yeah, they have all the other ingredients, but I get it. It doesn't it look like he's been in this stasis for a long time?
I mean, how did they chop off a hand without the time pause spell or whatever's keeping him breaking? I mean, theoretically, if it worked once, we could just chop all his limbs off,
Well,
right?
That's
You
a
are
good
far
suggestion.
too eager to fight a lich.
It's an undead menace. It needs to be destroyed.
well, I will actually look on this rune that was etched away and think, does this allow us to tamper with the lich while it's still in stasis? Is that the price for why they did this?
Well, roll an investigation. Just straight
That's a
up
good point. If we
investigation.
step into that rune circle, do we get frozen? That's a good thing.
Let's
I push
see.
Ramas. I'm just kidding.
10.
Oh no.
This kind of magic is beyond you. It's there might have been a method to their madness for removing this part of the rune. Maybe they had studied it extensively and figured out what they needed to do to get what they wanted. It's very clear, I mean, to you, that somehow this tampering allowed them to get what they want. Other than that, it's very hard to tell how manipulating the runes would be able to do what you want. It's very difficult to tell.
Okay.
I have one more thing I want to try then.
Mhm.
I know this feeling from the lich. It made it feel really bad. I actually want to search for a similar feeling here around. If I can find traces of maybe the hand has been moved recently, or
Okay.
if it was a long time ago.
Okay. How long does detect magic last for?
10 minutes.
10
I
minutes?
think.
Okay.
I will double check.
I think it's 10 minutes as well, but yeah, just double check. Oh, I have it. It is 10 minutes. It's I have it on this piece of paper because that was one of the spells. Yeah, so it will last for 10 minutes, 30 feet. You get very bare traces of it. It's very bare, and it seems to there's like a small concentration in front of where the lich is, just around here, and it gets fainter right here, and then there's nothing.
Alright, so that I would probably discern. Well, I teleported. It feels like something from the lich was moved here, and then I can't really feel it anymore. So that would say that the hand was removed recently. Otherwise, I should not feel anything here.
Okay.
And that's bad, because then they have the last ingredient.
Yes, that's true. So,
Yep.
seems like priority at hand is at hand is I honestly didn't mean to say that. Priority at hand is to
So you keep saying it. Oh, okay, never mind. Just go.
is to thwart their recipe for disaster, and then maybe in a couple, and then maybe once we have time, we can come back and make sure that this lich is locked down again.
Well, we have like less than 2 months to take care of the lich.
Yes, and I'm not sure how much less time we have for that recipe.
Oh, the badgers are gone, by the way, because
Okay.
the concentration from Take Magic.
Okay. Bye, badgers.
So it seems more urgent to take care of the cult, and then maybe come back here. But I don't know. I don't know if we want to leave it as is.
I say we tell, like, some sort of priest in the city about it. There's got to be somebody in the city who we can tell. There's a goddamn lich down here that's going to come loose in a couple months if nobody does anything.
But they're so busy with the earthquake as well. How big is the chance that they can actually handle this?
Yeah, I don't know. That's true. Good question.
I mean, can we handle this right now?
It's a good question too.
I don't know.
Nothing happens to the
they
stone,
do
by the way,
have
Kevmorn.
They do have a couple of months at least. They can spend like a week or so cleaning up from the earthquake, and then figure out what to do with the crazy lich in their basement.
Did you say?
That's a
Yeah.
good suggestion.
Yeah, nothing happens when you throw the stone into the room.
Oh, like I just throw, I throw it and it just goes in, falls to the ground.
Yeah.
I really want to throw Ramas in the circle. Well, I can't create anything living and throw it in the circle, can I? So I
I
like how he took a step back.
see
Well,
Kevmorn
loud.
behind me after throwing the rock into the circle and it not happening, and I move back immediately.
Fair enough.
I actually experiment a bit. I make some leaves from Druidcraft and I try to make them pass the circle, see if they get destroyed.
Okay.
Or if they stay stasis in the air.
Leaves, right? So.
Yeah.
Let me see. So you throw the leaves in, and nothing seems to happen when they enter the runic circle. As soon as they float near the lich, they turn brown and they dry out.
So, how many days did that weaken the thing? Okay. That seems that living things can probably pass the barrier, but the lich itself's magic will start to hurt you when you enter. Probably.
Good thought. Okay.
So the crazy idea to attack the lich might work. I'm still against it, but I'm not as much against it as I was 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
I try to do something else.
Okay.
But if I feel a reaction that is bad, I tell everyone else to move away. I'm going to try something.
Oh god, this can only go badly. Ramas immediately backs away.
And then I start looking at the rune on this thing.
Okay.
And I try to cast Mending in trying to repair it.
Okay. Let me take a look at mending then.
I can paste it like that.
Oh, okay. All right. So the etching comes back, but since the object or you were targeting is magical, the magic that was contained in that etching does not come back.
Yeah, okay. I was just hoping it was self-repairing itself if it had the lines, but okay. But nothing bad happened. I
No,
didn't feel like...
Nothing. It doesn't seem like anything bad started happening.
Okay, good. We need a real experienced cleric to look at this and restore the magic to this rune. That might solve everything.
Yeah, I agree. We might try to seek them out. That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
All right. Yes, we should take all the bodies with us, so this lich magic doesn't seep out and somehow like make them undead and make them destroy the ward, because I don't trust the lich to not control the dead things.
Good point. Should we try to take the bodies or destroy the bodies? Which is easier?
I think we should both remove. Don't clerics have a spell to do something like that to hinder restriction? I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, I think we drag the bodies out, and then we destroy them.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll try it. I'll help.
Okay. All right. So if everybody's in agreement, you guys slowly. Are you dragging the zombified dragon as well?
That's kind of heavy, right?
That's really heavy. He's Let me see how much he weighs.
Have you carved that up? You should carve that up if you haven't already. I don't know if you have.
Yeah. How heavy is it in pieces?
In pieces? Well,
All
all
together. With
together.
your survival.
Yeah.
All
Carve that with
together, you're
survival
looking at and he was already decaying. So if he was a large creature, let me see. You are probably looking at what amounts to So okay, it's a rhinoceros, an elephant, which is a little smaller than a young adult dragon. Elephant. Wait. A girl. Oh dear. You're looking at. So he was halfway rotted already. That's good. And an elephant is I want to say it's a large creature. Elephant is a huge, so step below that. You're looking at about 6,000 pounds.
Wow.
Maybe a little
10
less.
pieces?
Maybe a little less than you're probably looking at like 5,500 pounds.
Well, how far away do you want to drag everything? We could just drag everything into the pile of the dragon and burn it all.
Well,
Yeah.
I would actually...
I'd be
I don't know
willing
what
to
to
sacrifice a grenade for this. Burn that fucking dragon.
I'm not sure, but the lich wants living things, so I would say take all the bodies and drag it at least upstairs, and then the dragon might be too hard to move, so we just disintegrate it where it is, because it's probably already dead, so it can't get any energy from it. Just guessing.
Okay, that sounds safe enough. Start carrying bodies, I guess.
All right, so you guys take the next couple of hours carrying bodies up and down the stairs. With all you pitching in and helping, and with Grim there, it doesn't take. It probably takes like 2-3 hours to do all of this, and you get it to the top of the stairs. And you guys are only doing the bodies on this floor, not the rest of the complex.
Right.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, sounds good. And you guys want to explodinate the bodies when you get up there?
Well, destroy the dragon down here first by like burning it.
Yeah, you could set the corpse alit. It might take a while for it to burn off, but it will eventually burn off. You might want to actually get out of there because smoke inhalation and all that wonderful stuff. There's not really too much ventilation down here, considering there is a evil entity.
Okay. So, yes, good. Good
Okay.
plan.
Alright, so you bring the bodies up, you burn the corpse of the zombified dragon there. Okay.
On the last time when me and Ramas are dragging someone up, I look at the gold statue and go, "How heavy do you think they are?"
Too heavy for us.
You sure? Because I'm pretty fucking strong. Remember the time with that sarcophagus? Twice, actually.
I mean, you can try and pull down the
How big are they?
statues of somebody famous that will never be able
that's
to
the case.
sell.
I just thought they were just random. I didn't realize that they were orbit. Probably shouldn't then.
Yeah, they're Kasov and Forgren sized statues.
Yeah.
Well, could I try lifting one just to see if I could lift it?
Go ahead and try.
If I roll a nat 20, I just one-hand it right. I'm gonna roll a 1 and break my back. Ugh.
Yeah, they are firmly in place. These things are heavy.
Ramus, come help me with this.
Okay.
Nope.
You're literally the bane of my existence. Alright, let's go.
We'd literally
Kasov?
never be able to sell it, even if we did carry it out of here, so...
How much do we need to destroy the bodies to make sure someone can't resurrect them?
Fire. Fire burns and cleanses
Yeah,
everything.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much just set it on fire. But we should probably leave rather than being trapped in between the two fires. So come on upstairs.
Yeah, I will go upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll probably try to leave as the corpses are burning. I don't know.
Alright.
Okay.
I want to smash the heads of the corpses at least before we burn them, just to make sure the brains are not intact.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least one or two of them were already decapitated by arrows.
Yes, it was amazing feat to be decapitated by arrows. So you guys take your time smashing heads, burning corpses, making sure you don't die from smoke inhalation, trying to lift up dwarven statues without a veil. All that's done. You eventually, after 2-3 decapitating to before 3, I would say 3 hours, getting to 4 hours, you guys have finished. At this point, it would probably be, by the time you get outside, very early morning. It's probably around 5:30 in the morning, so it's still the sun is starting to come up at this point, and it looks like a couple of the places that may have been on fire because of knocked over flammable material. There's a lot of smoldering buildings. There's still people out and about, still looking for people underneath the rubble. But there's less panic in the air at this point, and more community trying to help everybody, each and every person out at this point. Once I know Hwinnil's going to speak with animals. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do once you got out of the Black Crypt?
Nope, other than talk to the others about what our plan is, because they seem to have got the last ingredient. So
Yeah, so how do we find them now?
yeah, I don't know. Don't remember. I'm trying to think back if I remember anything more of their plan.
Because there was the letter that we found mentioned like a main camp.
Yes, headquarters. That's right.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
suppose it had any convenient maps on the back of the letter page or anything.
Look.
No,
Roll a
there.
d100.
I mean, there is like the a stamped emblem of the cult of the dragon at the bottom of it. It looks like a wax like a wax seal. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything.
Okay, now, even though there's a bunch of chaos going on with the earthquake and stuff, we might want to ask around to see if anybody might know where, if we show them the seal, if they might know if they've seen this seal. That might be a good idea to ask around some people. I'm not sure what other leads we have to figure out where they are.
No, I don't think we do have any.
Do you want to...
Hwinnil has an idea.
What if, oh, yeah, go ahead.
What's her?
Oh, we can ask what's his face, the dude who knew about the worm spike.
That's true. Yeah, he might know, and we could also ask your treasure seeker.
Ooh, yeah, treasure hunters.
Treasure hunters. See if they have any knowledge of this.
Yeah, I'll go ask them. You guys can go ask what's his face. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry.
His estate. Yes.
Did Grims feel it a bit out here?
He did feel it a bit.
Oh, okay. Then I will be like, okay, good. I like Stellarson. Grim felt the smell from the hand out here. I'm going to transform into an animal that is good at tracking, see if I can follow it. But I can't speak to you at the same time. And then I transform into a panther.
Okay.
Ooh.
Roll perception. Because that is what scent is based off of.
Yeah, and I have 4 more than this because Panther has a +4 to perception.
Okay, sounds good.
So I try, and I have advantage because it has keen smell.
Mhm.
So let's see what I roll. So only 36.
Okay. So you get a little further than Grim did. You actually are able to follow the scent to the gate that leads out of the city. Unfortunately, there is a collapsed guard tower that's completely blocking the gate at this point, but it
Ooh, I can climb over it.
faintly smells like he went in that direction out of the city.
Okay, so, and you can't. Okay, it completely blocks. The panther growls a bit and like seems to point with its paws through the stone thing, and looks at the party, seeing a bit how a panther sees frustrated out.
I assume it's the same thing as like a cat getting frustrated.
Yeah.
Starts nipping at your ankles. Or that would be a bad idea in this case for a panther. I know what that's what
Okay.
cat does. Alright, so yeah, it's like, I mean, part of it is exposed, like the very top. You could squeeze through it if you wanted to. If you wanted to.
Well, I do want to, but does anyone in the party say anything to the panther?
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
nah.
I don't have much to add.
I don't have anything for this situation. I'm sorry, I'm disappointed in myself here. I swear there's a pun. Let me just find it. Or panther.
What happened, guys? Cat got your tongue?
Yes.
Sorry. Sorry,
Yes,
The
I
panther
couldn't help.
squeezing into the hole, hoping to die.
Yes.
The panther starts scribbling on the ground because I don't want to turn back in and lose the scent.
Okay.
And I drag like worn town lich, then crawl out.
So you're watching as this panther is just writing this on the ground. The guards around you are like, what the hell?
Yes.
They're like they stop moving rocks for a minute and just look at you guys watching this panther writing things on the ground. Okay. Is anybody?
What?
What do you? I mean, are you just watching Hwinnil do
Yeah.
this?
I'm watching to read, and if I notice the other guys, like the guards, I might say, but it's.
Are we just gonna tell a bunch of random guards that there's a lich in their basement?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna start by. I'm gonna lead off by saying that what it's not that strange to have a completely literate cat. That's okay.
One of the guards who's very dumbfounded. It's like well that's are you do you need any he's looking at you and you guys are like you are very you're very strange. Are you do you guys need any help? We're just trying to clear a path to we already signaled to help to some of the other towns to bring in some supplies, and we're just trying to get this rubble cleared. Are you boys? Do you boys need anything? And your friend? It kind of points down at the panther.
We're okay, but do you know where we can, like, what's the best temple in town with the most powerful clerics?
Well, let's see. Hold on. I need to get my my notes out. Well, you have the Temple of Moradin. That's usually your best bet. There's Kendrick at the Temple of Ayun. I don't know if you'd be wanting their help, but there is a and he kind of chokes out the word. There is a Temple of Gramash here. Because when the orc invasion came, we had to make a deal that we had to tolerate their presence, even though most of them aren't very welcome. Morden, Gramash, Ayun. 1 second. I just want to see if that's all the temples. Gramash, Ayun, Morden, and those are the 3 main temples in the city.
Okay, thanks for the info. Okay. And I turn back to the others and...
Oh,
say...
sorry, one more. There is a Temple of
ahead.
Pelor here as well. But the Temple of Morden is the largest of the 4 that are currently in the city.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you. I won't bother you from your work anymore. Keep on going. You're doing a great thing. And I turn back.
Thank you. Just make sure that your friend, and points out to Father, doesn't... I'm gonna go clear some rocks. I'm sorry, and just turns around.
Question.
Very
Do
flustered.
they have any hope of clearing this, like, anytime soon before we talk to the priests and get out of here?
It looks like they're bringing in. They're loading the rocks onto carts, and the carts look like they're being dragged away, maybe in the direction of the quarry that's in Ironfast. But it's slow work because the guard is pretty spread thin right now. There's some helping clearing rubble. There's some helping clearing rubble to get people out of buildings still. They're spread really thin right now. so they would probably need a little bit of help. If you speak to the guard, he says they think they'll be able to get this all cleared, maybe in a couple of days, maybe 2 days at the least is when they'll
Okay.
get this cleared.
So-
Meanwhile, if you need passage, he says, the harbor is still functional. There wasn't much damage. Well, not the harbor. The the skyport is still functional, but they don't know. He doesn't know like on what time scale the airships would be coming in and out. That wasn't really damaged. I was like harbor skyport because they're not near an ocean. Skyport, sorry.
Well, okay. In that case, I'm just gonna go ahead and set up like a rope thing so we can get out once we've told people that there's a lich in their basement,
Okay.
so that we have a way to get out and like follow the scent, because that seems to be our best way to go right now.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so Hwinnil Panther is starting to scribble things. Lots of scribbling while you're talking to the guard. Wow. All right. Sounds good. Did anybody want to go? I mean, yeah, that's his name, Ingrid Balgrim. Did anybody want to go talk to him or?
I do, but I'm gonna wait. I might wait around to see what Hwinnil's planning on doing. With I don't remember what was the first thing that Hwinnil scribbled. She did write something. She did write something about like what she was gonna be doing.
Well, I think I said what I scribbled the first time.
Yes,
But the thing
exactly.
that I scribbled, tell town, warn town about
One time
lich.
about Lich, yes.
Sen så pekade jag mot hålet, then that way. Eller, jag vet inte, it was something like that way. So
Okay.
we go that way.
Gotcha.
And then I started scribbling stuff to Ramas, and then I went over to a guard now, and I don't know how the guard seems to react over this.
The guard's just looking at you like, that is a very well-trained panther. It's amazing. I wish my dog could do that.
Hwinnil drags another arrow, pointing again to the rock formation that she thinks is important.
The guards kind of just look at who's still here if Ramas is going to get the quick gear and trying to set up the rope network. Kasov, Kevmorn,
I'm still here, yep.
Forlegrin is still here. He has been very
Yes.
quiet all this time in deep thought.
Yep.
Been reading the runes on the ground of the. He's still thinking of them.
Yes.
Your panther wants us to move those rocks?
I guess so. Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Those are important.
Okay. Sure, they're just as good as any other rock I've been moving, so whatever. It's to the point where this guy is so dumbfounded this is starting to hurt his brain. So he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it, and I'm just gonna start moving rocks from there where the panther said, and put them over on the cart.
Yes.
Plus, you guys will need an entranceway, so he figures, okay, they'll need to get supplies through anyway, so let's just take these rocks and put them over there. All right, Ramus, you go get your gear at the Black Cat. The Black Cat is in fairly decent shape. Since it's built out of a heavy mausoleum, most of the structural damage has been it's been more decorative that's been damaged. And then the tavern is empty, other than some of the employees who are just trying to clean up what damage there is. So you could easily just go in and out. Yeah, pretty much. Kasov, what did you want to do?
At this point, wanna I wanna head over to find the Temple of the Temple of Moradin.
Okay. It is also in the lore ward. Okay. So you go to the Temple of Morden. It's this very nice marble structure, and this temple has already been converted into a pretty much a hospital, an extra hospital for those damaged from those injured from the earthquake. In the courtyard, there are tons of cots, and there doesn't look like there is an empty cot. Some people look like they're even lying on the floor on thick furs and blankets being treated. Um, there is as you go through, making your way through the temple, you notice that there is a forge here. There's many forges here. Just getting some insight from the other dwarves. There is what is called the Forge of Life that sits in the temple. It's a sacred workshop that's located in the center, and it's usually always in use, but because of the earthquake, most of the hands on duty are attending to the injured. Um, there is a very big pool of fire that burns. Um, just before you get into the temple itself. I'm just trying to. There we go. So you eventually, find one of the clerics. He is a younger fellow, named Oakenjaw. He looks like he's about your age, one of the younger acolytes here, and he notices you, looking around the temple, trying to search for something, and he comes up to you and says, are you need do you need any assistance, brother?
I say, yes, I have a matter of great importance. I need to find who's in charge here.
That would be High Cleric. That would be High Cleric Frostcloak. He is the head cleric here. He's currently attendant. He's currently attending to some injured. But if I could ask what the matter is about, it's of grave importance.
Yes, grave importance.
All right.
And,
I can have you come in for just a moment, and if he deems this very important, then he just follow me. And
thank you.
Oakenjaw looks very tired. He looks like he's been up most of the night at this point. Every cleric here actually looks very dirty and ragged. Some covered in dried blood. Some a couple that get their 5-10 minute break or snoozing in the corner for about 10 minutes and then getting up and continuing their work. You go through the temple, you pass the Forge of Life, and you find what you assume to be High Priest, High Cleric Frostcloak. He is old dwarf, probably 175 years of age. You think, completely bald at the top. Um, he does have uh, some markings on his face. They look like tattoos. And he's just dressed very simply. He is looks like he just got done with a procedure on a patient. Healing. His hands were covered in blood, but he's washing them in a shallow silver basin. And he wipes the sweat off his brow, and he turns to you, and you see there's this long beard that's been simply tied, some splatters of blood on it as well. And Oakenjaw says to him, "Greetings, high cleric. I have a individual here that says he has an important matter that he has to speak with you about." And Frostcloak raises a very scarred hand and says, I have a few minutes. If you can check on Feet, Ira Beast Feet. She's over there. I just finished the procedure, and Okunja says, of course, I can finish up. Um, Odor Frostcloak stands at attention, huge bags under his eyes, and he says, can I help you, brother?
I say, yes, my name is Kasov. Pleased to meet you. I don't want to add more burdens to your already full docket of
Well,
responsibilities here.
I don't know if anything if you say will be any worse than what we're experiencing right now. What is this matter that you need to tell me about, young one?
Well, I've after some investigation, I found out that that in the you may know about the Black Crypt in town.
I am aware of the Black Crypt, yes.
Yes. Well, the Black Crypt, rumored to have housed a lich from many years ago, and I have firsthand knowledge that those that the prison that has kept it there, it has been weakened, and so you may have more than just an earthquake as the as the catastrophes of this town.
As you are telling him this, he squints his eyes at you when you first mention the Black Crypt, and then there's this look of okay, he sounds like he's telling the truth. There's this realization that slowly begins to wash over his face, and then the color from his face starts. His face becomes very pale, and and near the end of your explanation, he has to grab onto a nearby chair to keep himself from stumbling, and he says, did you just say that there is a lich in the Black Crypt?
Yes, that is absolutely true, and
Okay.
and it is under a protective ward to keep it still, keep it in stasis, but that ward is getting weaker, and so if it's in anybody's power to re-strengthen the ward against this evil being, now's the time to strike.
Okay. Uh, Oakenjaw! And Oakenjaw comes back, cleaning his hands to. Yes, High Cleric. Your name again?
Kasov.
Kasov. I'm sorry. I'm a little in shock right
Of
now.
course.
Kendrick told me there wasn't anything in there when he searched. I know he had explored the Black Crypt a while back with our permission. You said you found the rumored lich, and okay.
Yes.
Is the path to the lich still open?
Yes.
Okay. Oakenjaw, I want you to find Kendrick. I want you to and try to get as many guards as you can to go with you, and just to look. Don't touch. Tell me what you find, and if Oakenjaw, assesses my student, he's very knowledgeable in wards and in some aspects of undead creatures. I'll have him go with Kendrick, and they'll go down and put with protection and see what you've seen, and if if what you say is true, and I'm it's a little hard to taken all at once. I don't
Of
doubt
course.
you.
No.
I don't doubt
Yes.
you. I just want to, just confirm, and then we will probably have to send a message to Gen in Dighton as soon as possible. If this is indeed what you say it is, then we're going to need a couple more clerics of whatever deity we can find.
Agreed. Yes.
But thank you for your information. There's no other Pondera shattering news that you need to bring to me right now.
No. No. Of course not.
And during this time, you see he takes out like a beautifully carved ram horn that looks like it's been converted into a drinking drinking container, and he pops in, takes several large gulps during this whole story. Okay. If I have any more questions about what you have encountered, where can I contact you?
I'm staying at the Black Cat.
Okay. I know that's one of the few buildings that withstood the earthquake. Okay. I will seek you there or leave a message there for Mordath, the innkeeper, to
Yes.
relay to you. Thank you for... Oh, and he starts, muttering, like out of a priest, you don't expect this, but he starts muttering the foulest dwarven curses you can imagine. And he says, I need 10 minutes.
Of course.
Thank you for bringing me this information.
Yep.
It's much appreciated.
I needed to let you know.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well, Kasov is doing it. Kevmorn, what are you doing?
It's a good question. Well, there's nothing pressing, so When did we go shopping? We went shopping for potions today, didn't we? It was before we left, right? Or was that the night before we left? I think that wasn't the night before we left.
Pretty much the night before. Yep.
It was the night before because before this you had battled the fake rune speaker father.
Right. Then the earthquake happened.
And then the earthquake happened. So yeah, it was the night. I believe it was the night before.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna go back shopping. I really just want to can I just say roll investigation and just or I don't know if I would roll for it, but just peruse any shops for just any magical items that I might like.
Well, I would say you would if most of the shops in the trade board were booths.
Maybe even illicit stuff. If it's I thought you were going to say they're closed.
So the trade ward is that portion of the market has been decimated.
So no one's trading.
No, I would say as a safe bet that currently nobody's trading right now. Everybody is trying to dig people out of rubble.
All right, I'll just walk through the market district and be like, ugh, little tragedy hurting the free market. Jeez. Then walk out.
Ramas.
I don't know what to do, really. I'll just find the tavern we're staying in and wait, I guess, because I assume we're not doing anything important.
Yeah. Ramas, all right, so you went back, you got your gear. That was very easy enough. I mean, you had to take a longer way to get there because rubble, collapsed buildings, all that good jazz.
Right.
Anything else that you wanted to do while you're here?
At the tavern? I mean, I'll grab the hippogriffs as well, I guess.
All right, they follow you. Oh, they're a little disgruntled, but they'll follow you.
Yeah, they like me.
Yeah, they like you. They like you.
But yeah, so I'll take them down back to the gate, and I'll start kind of climbing all over the rubble and setting up pitons and getting up to the top without falling.
Okay.
Then I'll drop a rope down.
All right, you can probably start that process as people are talking and such. So yeah, you could start doing that easily. Hwinnil, are you still hanging out by the gate or just watching Ramas make this little rope network system?
I don't know what I can do to help, really. I will like be supportive like a panther can.
Sounds good. Sounds good. It's Panther support.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I don't want to lose the scent. My focus is always on the scent. That's why I don't do anything else because I don't want to lose it.
okay. All right. So eventually, Kasov, you finish what you're doing.
Mhm.
By the time you leave, Frostcloak is in a chair. His hand is visibly shaking at this point. The drink has calmed him down a little bit, not as much as he's probably like, but he can't get wasted right now because he's currently attending to patients
Sure.
and other things now. Where did you want to head to after the Temple of Moradin?
I want to head over to Ingrid.
Okay.
Although I want to, I should have probably planned this ahead of time to meet up with the others to have more than just me there. So maybe I'll go to the Black Cat first to see if any of the others are there.
All right. Well, Kevmorn is there. He's by the bar having a drink.
Okay.
While Mordath
Good.
is looking at him like, what?
Literally just a whole bottle of wine. It's not even in a cup. It's just a bottle.
He just gives you the bottle when you ask for it. He's dealing with too much shit today.
Okay. So I
I'll
guess
give him
I'll add it.
gold.
I'll add it to your. I'll add it to your. Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much.
Yep. So I get
Considering all
there
that's
and I
happened.
see him. I say to Kevmorn that come on, we should head over to Ingrid's to let him know how our progress is going. If you want to take your drink with you.
It's a very good point. Let's go. We can share it on the way.
All right.
Okay.
And we're gonna head over to Ingrid's now.
Okay. So you head over to Ingrid's. Ingrid's house it looks like it's been damaged a little. His stables have collapsed. One of the guard outpost that was in front of the gate has a caved-in roof. Part of his estate looks like it's probably a fourth of it has collapsed structures around it, but other than that, it looks the main structure looks like it's held up pretty well against the earthquake. The guards are pretty much non-existent at this point. As you were walking towards his estate, you notice like his own guard were helping out people nearby, and you see Ingrid himself is outside of the house. There are a couple cots on his property. Looks like part of his estate has also been converted into a place where people without homes and some of the more minorly injured could stay. But when he notices you two as you come through the gate, and he rushes up very quickly, and he says, "Well, this is a predicament. Can I help you?"
Yes. I wanted to let you know what news we have.
Okay. Well, it can't be any worse than what has happened today, right? Right.
Hey, we're just adding to your gigantic pile of shit.
That's true.
That's the spirit.
You
we
already
wanted-
thought you had a bad day. We're
Yes.
here to make sure your day is well.
You thought you'd hit rock bottom. We're the assholes who are here to hand you a shovel.
But there's a silver lining.
Okay. All right. I
Slightly,
This
which
this
fades off in
news-
2 months.
Yes, exactly. The silver lining is that you can now be better prepared for something much more dire than an earthquake.
Hey!
That
For
is-
fun.
he's just
We were in the
staring
black-
at you.
we were in the
His
black
mouth
room.
his jaw has dropped at this point.
This is your hilarious story, right? You're gonna love it. So for fun, we went into the Black Crypt, and so, just as a casual thought of walk, just for no reason.
Mhm.
So we encountered some cultists, a few what was it? Wyverns, or they were
Wyverns.
baby dragons, or were they wyverns? They were wyverns, and then there was also an undead one. And then there was also a Lich frozen in time, held together by 4 different sigils that look like they're about to break in about 2 or so months, according to Hwinnil, who also repaired the rune, but then since it's not a magically charged rune, so it's not going to actually last over the 2 months, and it's also open right now, so people could just probably walk in. That covers it, I think?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
That's true.
He stares at you for a good 2 full minutes without blinking. Just stares. His hand just reaches to his side, he grabs a flask, unscrews the little silver flask, and in one swig, empties the contents of the flask, tosses it over his shoulder.
I look to the wine bottle I have, and I just pass him.
He gladly takes the wine bottle, empties that in what looks like an incredible amount of liquid in such a short amount of time, and he says, "You can take whatever you want from my liquor cabinet. I don't care."
Ramas, no. Doesn't mean all of it,
I'm
Ramas.
not here with you guys. I'm at the wall.
He's at the wall. He's not there.
I don't believe that he's not somewhere around here. I always have the suspicion he's somewhere sneaking and skulking.
He has eyes everywhere. Okay, so there is a lich. There is still a lich in the Black Crypt with dead. You killed cultists. I'm going to assume Cult of the Dragon, because that's the only cult I know that's around here right now.
Yes, they did have that same sigil.
Yeah, okay. And does this get any worse? I mean, what were they doing there? Unless you quickly told me that part in my shocked.
I mean, well, oh, right, that was the other thing. So there was that list of ingredients needed to do something completely horrible.
That's correct.
And then the last missing ingredient was like ash of a lich or something, and the lich that was frozen there in place, powder of a lich, is just sort of missing a little bit of a hand, or by his whole hand. So I would say that the end result of whatever they're planning could very well be happening relatively soon.
What do you think they're planning?
That's
Well, should we tell it?
yes. Well, as you may already know, the Cult of the Dragon does have. I'll just say the word prophecy about Draco Liches. Does that ring a bell?
Well,
It has a lot to. It has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, and the only dragon I know of is a 3-headed dragon. So, I think I can put 2 and 2 together. Okay.
Yes.
So.
And yes, and I pull out the letter that we found.
You see, he takes out a pair of spectacles and squints and.
It's in Draconic. I don't know if he knows it, but I can tell him what it says if he doesn't. But
he seems to be able to read the letter just fine.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So, if they're heading where I think they're heading, then you need to find Calistrax's lair, I assume.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't know where that is.
Well, we've heard rumors, I think, of where that creature was last seen, but I don't remember if we did.
I do know somebody who knows where he is.
Yes? Who's that?
Unfortunately, she is not in Ironfast right now.
Is that Stara?
Stara would probably know.
Okay. Great. That's part of our quest that you want us to go on anyways. So
do you hold on. Give me so okay, so Lich, Undead Dragon possibly, maybe Calistrax. Star probably knows where Calstrax's lair is, but that's across. That's on an island. Did you have any modes of transportation at all?
Uh, no, but
No,
I
okay.
figured we would figure that
Kasov
out.
should know that Hwinnil is walking around with scrolls of portal.
We do have.
You should know that
Yeah.
because you have known each other for a long time.
We do have some ways to move long distances.
Okay.
It's called circle. What is it called? Like teleportation
Circle
circle?
teleportation.
I like circle teleportation. So we might have teleportation options available, or if the island is not too far away from the mainland, we might be able to hire a boat or something.
The skyport is still open. I know there's one ship. There's one airship docked
Mhm.
right now.
Okay.
Give me a moment. You see, he rushes out the house. He comes back with a piece of parchment and a quill. You. He points to you, Kevmorn. Could you
Hello.
sit down for a minute? I need to write something.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, I sit down.
You sit down. He puts the parchment on your back, and he starts scribbling furiously. He takes out what looks like to be a piece of red wax, and he warms it between his hands, and he sticks it on to the piece of parchment. He takes his signet ring. He smushes the wax and puts his signia on it. He rolls it up. He hands it to you, Kasov. There's an airship docked, owned by the Shadowheart family. They are a dwarven clan of renowned merchants. This letter tells them that you need to go to Olmec. There's only one outpost there. If Star is not in the outpost, somebody must have seen where she is. I will pay all expenses to Olmec, as written by his letter with my insignia. I think this might be your best bet. And hands the letter off to you.
Okay. Good to know.
If you need it, it's there. Otherwise, unless you have a way of tracking how they're gonna get Calstrax's lair, I'm not sure.
Okay. Understood. Yeah, that's the update. Okay.
I am going to attend to the wounded on my property. Does anybody know about the lich besides me and you guys?
Oh, of course. Good question. I did tell Frostcloak in the Temple of Moradin about this.
Frostcloak.
Just yep.
Frostcloak's a good man. He will see to it immediately, I assume. Very good. Okay. May Moradin guide you.
And you as well.
Thank you.
And us all.
Yes, as well. Oh, Kevmorn, he hands you a bottle of wine. I picked this up while I was in the house.
Oh, thank you.
To replace the one I drank. It's from the year 2165. Should be a very good vintage. I am going to continue to help out around here. Hopefully when you come back and visit, you'll bring good news.
I hope so.
Good news. Good, thank you. Good luck. Good luck.
Okay.
Ramas, by this time you have set up your rope network system. It's pretty sturdy. It's pretty good.
The idea
Yeah.
has to support Kevmorn and his fat ass.
What?
You do weigh over
Excuse
like
me?
200 pounds at this point.
But,
Plus
How-
armor.
well,
that
you see, I
before
checked,
that
and armor
one?
weighs about 50 pounds.
Alright.
Full plate. I don't know how much a standard human male would weigh. Probably a bulky one, because muscle.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
Right.
you wear heavy
I mean,
armor.
I'm pushing
all
like
day.
150 at least, with all my maybe just under 200.
You, if how tall is your
You.
character? You
What's your strength?
I have no idea how
What's your
tall they are.
strength?
Wait, strength-wise, 16.
Okay, so you're pretty jacked. So you'd easily be over 200.
yeah.
Okay,
Just
I
like
have
from
no
all the
idea
muscle
of this
mass.
strange measuring system or this way.
Good. Very good.
Let me put it this way. Like I was watching a cruiserweight division the other day, in wrestling, and there was a weigh-in. These guys are all on the smaller side. The weight cutoff was 205 pounds. That's for a smaller, jacked guy.
Got it.
Okay. All right. So after Balgrim's estate, where are you guys headed?
I suggest we head back to the Black Cat to, well, either the Black Cat or the Black Crypt to reconvene with the others. Where do you want to go?
Kevmorn?
Oh,
Yeah, where do you
mic
want
is
to go?
muted. I thought my mic was muted.
No worries. Either the Black Crypt or the Black Cat. I'm not sure where's the best place to meet up with the others. They're probably over at the
I
crypt
mean-
still, right?
Yeah, we should probably go there first, and also that would be good in case anyone's already sort of screwed anything up.
Okay, great. Okay, so we head over to the Black Crypt again to see if we can find Ramas and Hwinnil there.
Okay, so Ramus is at the entrance of the of Iron Fast. I assume Hwinnil is providing panther support, carrying a very tiny rock every once in a while, away from the rubble. When you get to the Black Crypt, you see that there is 2 Iron Fast guards, Oakenjaw, and Kendrick there already, and they're just surveying the damage, and they look like they're about to go in. And as you guys approach, you see Kendrick says, "Oh, Kasov! Oh,
Yes, hello.
How are you? I was told that you found our he looks a little not happy, but he looks like very enthusiastic. He's like, "You found the lich. This is a monumental discovery. Oh, I wasn't able to find him when I was here. Oh, this is wonderful indeed. Oh, what kind of notes can I take on a being such as this? Yeah, we were just about to go in. Did you want to join us, or are you look like you're looking for somebody?"
Yes, I think we're needed. We're needed elsewhere, but yeah, definitely be careful. Be careful. It's a lich.
I am always careful, and just as he's talking to you while he's about to go in. He actually, yeah, he trips on the top staircase, falls face front onto the obsidian stone, and he's like, "I'm okay. Ow, I think I hurt my nose. I'm alright, all right." And he just gathers up his robes, and you see he has like an armful of parchment and a large bottle strapped to his waist of ink. Looks like, and a lot of pieces of charcoal and to take rubbings. I am very well prepared to encounter what we're about to see inside. But I think I saw your friends at the front gate as I was walking towards the crypt. So if you're looking for them, they're back there.
Okay. Thanks for the info and good luck.
No problem. You see Oakenjaw is over to the side, just shaking his head, kind of muttering to himself in Dwarf, "I'm going to die today. I'm going to die." Great.
I understand it because I have the helm of comprehend language.
Like, death awaits me in this crypt. Why did Frostcloak send me here?
I go over to him and just hand him the bottle of wine.
He looks at you.
Did you just give it him and just go, "There you go, buddy."
Much appreciated, brother. And he uncorks it.
For relaxation.
He starts drinking it. It's not as impressive as Ingrid, but he gets halfway through a bottle before he has to stop. All right, let's do this. And he starts walking with purpose into the Black Crypt, followed by Kendrick. And every once in a while, you see a piece of parchment just come loose from his bundle of scrolls.
Of course. All right. And yeah, other than that, I suggest we head back to find them at the front gate, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's where we go then.
You head through. It's easy enough to find the front gate. There is actually Ramas, roll me just roll me I guess a dexterity check. Let's see how intricate this piton rope system is. There is this magnificent web of ropes. Just
It's almost as good as his web of lies.
just over. Wow.
Too soon.
You are. He's gonna kill you one day, and I'm gonna say I told
Do it!
you
I'll roll
so.
a bard and just make more puns.
There is this
That
beautiful.
makes me almost want to kill you just for the more puns.
There's this beautiful rope web that anybody, even Kevmorn could probably climb using this rope system can climb over. It has it's a redundant system. It's like everything looks like it's been strengthened like a couple of times. It's magnificent. It's absolutely magnificent. Even the guards around the entranceway are stunned by its beauty and construction. So you guys are there.
That's a really nice rope system there, Ramas.
Yes, Ramus.
Yeah.
That's very good. Nice job.
It's very ropey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
And you see Pastor Hwinnil, looking up at you guys. There's a little rock that she just tossed to the side, trying to help.
Nice. Okay. Very good. So, anything we can do to help?
No. We can go and
Okay.
follow these freaky dragon people.
Okay, good.
Or we could run in the complete opposite direction. I'm just kidding.
We could do that too. I'd be fine with that.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure the powers would not be very happy with that scenario.
Eh,
You could totally go
They're
away and
happy
just
with
leave
you
this all
before.
behind if you guys want to.
Yeah, but that would totally just derail the campaign and
Yeah, that's
kill us
fine.
somehow horribly.
Well, let's.
Probably wouldn't
Either
kill us
way.
horribly unless we caused a
Yeah.
time paradox.
Yeah, but this is a good idea. Let's continue.
All right,
Let's
so you
continue to
guys
follow
climbing
them.
over the rebel with the system.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Yes.
Okay. Everybody gets to roll athletics checks with advantage because of this wonderful rope system.
Athletics. Oh, thank God.
Advantage, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said thank
I
God.
figured
Oh.
I'm already at the top, actually.
Yeah, you're at the top. You guys just tumble your way down. You're okay, ish. Okay. Okay. Other than Ramus, who kind of stumbles a little bit, you guys are all fine. Ramus just take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. Well, 1 point of falling damage is your shoulder impacts the ground. Actually, you could roll acrobatics if you want to land on your feet. I'll give you that. Just don't roll 1. Okay. All right. You land on your
also
feet.
have a
You mitigate the
feather fall.
damage. You're fine.
I
You're
have a
perfectly
little
fine.
feather fall as well.
Oh yeah, you also have feather fall, so you're doubly as fine. Okay. And Hwinnil is going to continue with the scent. Just give me a perception check with advantage because this is a scent-based tracking.
Luckily, it was advantage.
And luckily it was advantage because that would have really sucked. I believe that's like a +4 as well because it's smell.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay,
it's 21.
21. All right. You are able to follow the scent for a while. So you're going up the mountain path. It's very clear that. So you start heading out of Ironfast through the woods, through lots of pine that surrounds the area. There is a very clear road for you guys. This is the road that's used by merchants to enter Ironfast. For trade. You follow that road until there is a split in the a fork in the road, veering off to. There's one that goes west to the coast. Actually, I need to take a look at the map for a second. Right. So you're in Nortec. Sorry, Nortec. There is a path that goes. Actually, there is a path that goes straight north to Garak, which is the coastal city to the north. But you begin to go off that path and start heading for the Dawnforge Mountains in that same direction. And it takes you. How long do you want to track for? We can go into hours if you want to start heading towards the mountain range.
Well, let's see how long I can keep. Well, we waited maybe. How long did I wait with the rocks?
You didn't wait that long with the rocks. I'd say probably 45 minutes for everybody to finally get together.
Right. Then Hwinnil will continue unless anyone else in the party stops her for 6 hours. Because she will revert back to caster form then.
Okay. 6 hours, so the average party will travel for that long. Okay. So traveling at the speed that you guys and you're just nose to the ground the whole way. You guys, I would say you guys can get to probably halfway to the Dawnforge Mountains before you have to revert.
Alright. I transform back into caster form.
Okay.
And well, this is gonna take a while. It's somewhere at the mountain, I guess. Do you want to continue? I can for at least 6 more hours.
Can Grim track it?
What did you say?
Can Grim track it?
I can see if he can follow the scent now. I guess now, DM, that it's easier now because it's only like forest, and then it is this vile smell that like is different.
Okay. All right. So you're able. So Grim is. It's he's in nature. He's in his element now. So it's a lot easier for him to track. And since he's only concentrating on one thing instead of like the tons of city smells around him, he is able to pick up where you left off. Especially where if you show him where the scent you were picking up was, he can easily track.
Yeah.
In another 6 hours, if you continue this way, you guys will hit the base of the Dawnforge Mountains. At this point, it looks like that there are various hiking paths into the mountains. There is an obvious path that cuts through. That looks like it goes maybe to one of the side towns, but when you get to the base of the Dawnforge Mountains, they are a massive range. This mountain range pretty much stretches from. You're looking from one side of Ironfast to to the other. It is a huge mountain range. But there are also points on the mountain range where one would have to actually get climbing gear and climb up. You see that Grim is starting to scratch at the base of the mountain, and he just looks straight up.
Alright. When we follow these tracks, how many are there we are tracking? Like, would you say that it's a whole group of lots of people, or like one person, or a horse, or?
Just somebody. I need somebody to roll survival just to look at the tracks where Grim is currently.
Relax, guys. I've got this.
Okay.
Boom! Holy crap, that's good.
Okay. Ramas and Kevmorn can easily spot there is one set of tracks that leads up to the mountain at this base. And they look like they are probably... They're not that old, actually. They're only probably, you're looking at maybe less than half a day old. There was since you're in the mountains, there was some snow that's melted and turned into mud, so you could easily see the tracks, and they look like they're very fresh. So you're looking at less than a day than they've been here.
Well, if they're climbing the mountain range, they can't have gotten far. I could scout ahead on Wildbeak, because we should be able to see them kind of fast. If they are climbing, that is, if they don't use any spells to fly or anything. We have a broom that can fly as well.
That's a good point.
And we have a Griffith here that can fly.
Yep.
So we could... Kasov, can you fly with a spell or something?
He has his
I
boots.
can fly with. I have my boots. I have winged boots.
Oh,
How long do they last, though?
They last for actually they last for a while. They last for hours. Because
Like-
my
I want to say 4 for some reason.
I'm
I
gonna
I don't think it is 4.
double
I have the
check.
description here.
Yeah.
I'll just copy it into the chat.
Wing boots. 4 hours.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Okay.
If you're flying, duration expires. You descend at a rate of 3 feet per round. You can use the boots to fly for 4 hours. Yeah, he can do that for 4 straight hours.
in that case, we should probably just fly, and if we will reach them, that would be perfect. And Grim can follow the smell in normal pace, and we can see it from Wildbeak can see him with no problem. If he is changing course or anything.
Okay. Grim just looks at the mountain. Looks back at you guys. Looks a little nervous.
Well, he's in his element. There's snow up there.
He's just looking straight up the mountain, like.
Grim's a wolf, so he'd have a bit of trouble climbing ropes, right?
You would probably have to either get him to the point where the griffins would have to help him, or do a pulley system.
Gotcha. Because I do have one
He's
other.
a big animal.
I have one other tool in my pack, the rope of climbing, that it can move around on the command word, but and it can tie off anywhere. So I'm not sure if it could be used to lift something.
That'd be interesting. And that would also be an interesting thing to see what we have for next session, actually. This is a good stopping point. We don't need to climb any mountains right now.
Well, we could totally make that. Okay, yeah.
We could tell you help. We could do it.
It looks actually that it would work to fly around, because it says it can carry 3,000 pounds and it moves 10 feet. It's just a fly speed of 10. That's the only thing. It's very slow.
It's a very slow rope, so I would have to. I didn't know. I actually didn't know if you guys were to get this far, so I have to start calculating like climbing speed on this mountain according to where this lair might be. Oh boy. Okay, let me just do experience points right now.
Yeah, I reckon if we had killed that lich, we would have got billions of XP.
If you killed the lich, that's a big
And I'm also reckoning we would have died.
if, guys.
Yeah,
You
that's
see, I'm guessing it has like around 200 HP. I can knock 50 off if I'm lucky with like
boy.
all those fireballs.
it's got AC like
That's
19
exciting.
now,
Oh.
and it has time stop.
Well,
Oh.
the problem I think is he can't really die from us. There's a reason they locked him in stasis instead of killing him.
Probably.
They like lack vital parts to kill him, like they don't know where his heart is or something like that.
Yeah, the
Maybe.
He has like a mummy rule on him because he threw the
Yeah.
spell because he's that powerful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, so there were I want to say there were 6 of those guys. So
That sounds okay.
yeah, I just tossed a lot of them in there for you just to try to do something with that, but that didn't work. Alright, so that's and then the priest was this much. Where is the priest? There it is. Okay, so 6. That is that's 3. And technically Forgren wasn't here, so I'll also put down how much he would get. So 60 divided by 4. Each one of you guys gets 890 experience points. So I'm going to type that. 890 XP for game. I will say probably half as much if you weren't here. So 455. I'm going to start doing that too. There we go. Alright, so 890 guys.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, so we will pick up on October 8th. You guys will be climbing a mountain, trying to figure out how to get a wolf up a mountain. That'll be great. Well, that
We
means you'll
only had
hit it.
potions of climbing or something. Damn.
It's not snowing, right?
It's not snowing currently. If you look at the top, you'll see there's way at the top, there's a lot of fog. So there might be snow up there, but you would have to fly up and go into to see if there was actually snow. But more than likely, since you guys are you have a dwarf, you have a druid, you probably know that there's snow at the top, at least. But it's still summer, so might not necessarily be the case for a certain altitude.
I could cast we could tie the rope to the wolf and to the hippogriff, and then I cast with the scroll flight on Grim, and then we just drag him along because he doesn't weigh anything.
That's true. That's very true.
It's a shame I'm not resistant to gravity. Because I think that's what's going to kill me.
Because
I guarantee you, if you jump off this mountain, that will kill you.
No, I mean, I'm guessing I'm falling off. Like, I'm going to get a natural 1 on climbing or something and just drop.
Yeah. No, but you should just use the broom or the hippogriff.
Yeah,
You
good
do
idea.
have 2 hippogriffs.
I have
wing
2
boots
hippogriffs, a broom,
and a
and
broom,
boots.
and you guys can fly anywhere almost.
Yeah. A mountain is really, really harsh unless you can fly. Then it's kind of easy.
Well, there is the weather, but yes.
Yeah, but you're not there that long. It's not like this cold. You go for days and set up camp and you like froze bits. It's like more
That's
like
true.
after 1 hour you're at the top and you're like, well, it's cold, but we're not dead.
French get away. Go.
Yes.
I think he wants to be fed.
Mhm.
Cat. Okay. Alright, so we will pick up here on October 8th.
Yep.
So we'll plan to play then, and hopefully Toby is here. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Sounds
Alright,
great.
see
Great
you then.
Sounds
game.
great.
Right,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed a large part of
Nope,
it.
not at all.